There's an unlimited character.
Yeah.
That's actually awesome.
That's gonna be the character.
I was wondering if you could like have a name long enough that it glitches out the game and creates new skips.
No, you gotta name it Google.
Oh, the original.
Remove Google.
The original Pokemon Gold route worked, or any percent route worked because you could have more than 6 Pokemon. You
Oh, yeah.
glitch out the world map because you
Yeah.
try to load all your Pokemon.
The worst are right.
Yeah. Before they found
No, he cloned the box Pokemon.
yeah, no, I'm saying before that.
Oh.
I mean, the new route doesn't do that anymore.
the Pokemon Blue / Red / Yellow. Yeah.
Are you watching on your phone?
Yeah, I need to refresh right now.
Alright. One of the dropped frames are very noticeable.
Well, it's on mobile, so.
Well, you should save them instead of dropping them.
No. Kill the frame, save everyone else. I'm always advocate of saving the animals. And yeah, we're dropping frames.
Alright, well I think there's I don't think it's gonna get too much better or worse. I think it's just gonna kind of it's just network issues and I'm not sure there's really anything interesting for us to do about that. I don't think it's on Twitch's end. I think it's probably between us and them, which we have super little control over. So let's go ahead and switch to the
You know what I'm saying? It's the camera could move down a little bit, maybe.
What's that?
Move the camera down a little bit because we're basically just seeing Nitrodon's
Yeah,
shoulders right now.
Put it on HD1. Sick. Oh, yeah. Because we haven't, hopefully this won't, like, unfull screen your game. It will, but it's fine.
Right, I forgot
Good
that.
game.
Good game.
Alright, just unfull screen.
It pauses when it's not full screen.
It pauses when it's out of focus.
Oh, sorry.
It's really annoying.
Yep.
Like your dongers, no.
That's good enough. If it's not good enough, then
Can't see gold.
That's fine. I really don't need to be on camera that
Slide
much.
this way.
And I can't see the game,
On
so.
the, click
Trouble
symbol
zone.
on one on the headphones, and then we'll have him talking to it.
As I say, just do it like where you can see the game, which is probably right there.
Alright.
I
say
can
some
see
words.
about
Testing,
2/3 of the
testing,
game
one,
here.
Just sit here,
Sound good?
like
I
seriously.
knew that. I got it.
Unsolo and then.
I really don't care that much about being on camera.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Guys, we all ready?
She's getting another chair.
I think so. We can get that, man.
Okay.
Oops.
Hey.
Hold on. Just a second.
No position you can possibly watch it from the couch except for goals.
One moment.
Uh,
We were
absolutely
just
nowhere
kidding
else.
about being ready.
We're just joking. All joking around here.
well, maybe Tivo can float over here and watch it from a better angle.
What?
Yeah, actually, what would be good is PX and will both slide down this way. 'Cause once we did the
This?
layout, the cameras.
Yeah, I'm not. I was worried about the cameras. Maybe able to see the game.
Yeah.
Just slide down a little bit. Okay, now you're on camera. You slightly got PX and just PX slide over, and now you're all good.
Okay. I can watch it from here.
Alright, so magic just happened. Alright.
We somehow got it set to work.
Now we are ready to take your gun.
Okay, ready for the countdown.
Want to keep this on my shoulder the entire ride?
Alright. So, I guess
Happening.
on go then. 3, 2, 1, go.
Nah, I mean, it's fine. Come on, break sound effects.
Oh.
All right, so this is Valkyria Chronicles. It was it's a strategy RPG action hybrid game that was
Third-person shooter.
yeah that was originally released on the PlayStation 3 as an exclusive. In the last year, it got ported to the PC, which is the version Nitrodon is going to be playing.
I actually think it was earlier this year.
No, it's December, I think. Or November. No, it was the day after Game Submission closed for this marathon.
Yeah,
Yeah, a couple months ago then.
we were a little bit of havoc here. That so yeah, he's playing the PC version, which allows us to play at a higher resolution at a 60 frame per second Looks prettier. It's also faster, better loads, all that good stuff you get with the PC.
Yeah.
So
And it managed to break the game itself.
yeah, a bit, but nothing huge.
Yeah.
Well, it was huge in increasing enemy interception fire at the beginning when.
Also, voices, language, and characters we're using are rolling incentives, I think.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot to actually check, but English was winning last time I checked. So.
Yeah, English is winning right now.
Yeah, so pretty much everything is a rolling incentive. So to start off with, we have two main characters, Vulcan and Alicia, and we're just going to ignore them and use the Town Watchman.
Yeah,
so, real quick, you'll see the game bumps out to that overhead view in between turns, and then you get a certain number of actions you can do inside of a turn. And that's where the game actually plays. It's like turn-based strategy, then it turns into a third-person action game, basically, when you actually take control of the character. Yeah. It's what kind of separates it from most other strategy games.
Yeah.
So, do you want to explain?
I killed 3 enemies.
Yeah.
The first, up to the end of chapter 3, really, is a tutorial. It's a tutorial.
This chapter involves killing everything. You're not going to see that ever again, I believe.
Except unless you donate for the optional missions.
Yeah, except for the optional missions. That's when we actually have to kill stuff.
Alright.
Yeah, so all you have to do in that battle is to kill all 3 enemies, and they use the Town Watchman because he doesn't have any lines.
Is there a particular place you aim at?
Their head.
Yes.
The face.
Basically, a
Fleshy
head.
part.
Basically, a head counts as a critical hit. It does extra damage. Otherwise, it would actually take 2 turns to kill each of those watchmen.
Yeah.
You shoot them in the body.
Well, with anything.
No, I think it's like 5 body shots you kill them.
No, it's like 7 body shots,
never
I
mind
think.
then.
Yeah, they die in 2 headshots, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a damage multiplier of 3.5 against most infantry units. Well, attack multiplier, I mean.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of RNG. If you're a business game, you know there's a lot of RNG. Thankfully, most of the strategy in here don't really allow RNG to screw us over that badly.
The main routes through the levels is actually very safe.
Yeah.
Enemy spawns are always fixed, so we do know where everything is at least.
Yes.
It's not the case in the sequel.
Yeah,
Alright. So here I had to use Alicia because grenade is by far the easiest way to kill that scouts.
And she's the only one with grenades in this mission.
Yeah.
Right. I need to press match start there. And I still refer to buttons by the PS3 buttons.
Yeah.
So when I said start, I match start, I match enter.
Yeah, so fun fact in the PC port, the PC port actually pretty much broke tank movement in this game, and even though they mostly fixed it for your tank, enemy tanks are still effective no matter what. So this tank here, and pretty much every tank in the game will have, for enemies, will have less movement than you normally have in the PS3 version.
Only on 60 frames per second. On 30, it runs like...
No, even on 30 frames per second, it doesn't move as far forward.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought the frame rate thing.
But it's barely, and
I mean-
you'll barely notice it unless you've played it a lot or the tank's trying to go up a hill.
Oh, I remember seeing that on. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a thing.
Yeah. Flower in the Battlefield, donate for that one.
That tank, it's gonna make it. It's a little tank that could.
Yeah, like I said up there, you want to see the world's saddest tank in the world, donate for that. We got to the end of the run, so.
It is so worth it.
So,
it is so worth it.
So yeah, interception fire is. I guess someone should probably explain that.
Yeah.
So basically, when you're moving, enemy troops, they will shoot at you as you try to run past them. It's kind of the game's way of playing defense. It's so that you don't just run past everything and immediately go with objectives.
So that
In
they
theory.
Yeah. Also, during enemy phases, you also shoot interception fire. And fun thing about a lot of the AI in this game, but most of the enemies have like a certain flag or something that basically whenever they get shot at interception fire, they will immediately stop in wherever they're at.
It's a way of trying to prevent units from just running into interception fire until they die.
Yeah, some units don't have that. You're gonna see that prominently here in a bit.
Yeah. This mission, you want to defend the gate and destroy the enemy tank, but we can't destroy the enemy tank
Yeah,
until
so-
turn 3.
So, yeah, like I said before, RNG is not really going to kill the run except in extreme cases. However, it is going to affect how fast the run goes.
Yeah. And there is absolutely the fastest way to defend the gate is to do absolutely nothing for 2 turns.
Yeah, this map has been tested with a lot. This
Yeah.
is the fastest strategy.
No, apparently most strategies are about the same length, but this one's the easiest.
Yeah, just you need that circle and oh
Whoa.
wow, he got destroyed.
I almost killed him before he passed the tank.
Yeah,
That never happens.
because the enemy tank doesn't move as far, right? They actually have more cover when they're crossing the street. So you normally get like 1 shot on him. That is really nice to take down attacks. Wow, almost optimal right there.
Yeah. But
Still
he'll
gain
keep
20, 17 HP.
in 22, I think. Because
Yeah,
it's
he's
20% and he had 110 max. Now that guy right there, the shock trooper, he's pretty heavily armored and he has a machine gun.
Yeah, so they're pretty much anti-infantry units.
Yeah.
And in some cases, anti-armor.
Well, they're not supposed to be. Oh, and this scout leader, we need to kill him.
Yeah, he needs to die. He
There you
wastes
go.
Oh, I like how
plenty
you
of time.
say that and just right against a wall.
Yeah, the ragdoll physics is here pretty special.
He died
No
about like,
ragdoll physics aren't something.
90% of the time.
He's on the leaf and hopes when the dog just flies.
Now he dies in enemy phase like 90, 95 to 99% of the time.
If you get pretty unlucky with misses.
Yeah.
But since a lot of this mission is we just kind of pass it off, this is probably a decent point to read a donation
Yeah.
or two.
Yeah.
Alright. I have a $10 donation from Odorer. This is for you, Failmaster Kanjo. Maybe one day I'll see you ending Fire 3. I believe you can take the world record from you. Good luck and have fun. I have a $20 donation from Wandering Minds. Hey
Yeah.
everyone,
Yeah.
hope you're all having fun. I'm glad to see all this. I'm glad to see this all being done for a good cause, as I have known people suffering from mental illness all too well. Together we can make a difference. I want to give a shout out to the Valkyria Chronicles community. I wish I could be there in person, but I like to think I'm there in spirit. Good luck, Nitrodon, and hi to Ghoul and PX2. This money will go towards the ladder glitch.
Wandering Mind is the world record holder for this game's sequel.
Like you're going to 2, but we don't know anything about the 3rd game.
Yeah, we have not rooted. There's no known route for the 3rd game. So we get our tank right here. The tank is an interesting unit.
The tank is the most hated unit by all of us who run this game.
Until you play the sequel, where it's all of a sudden the most like this amazingly broken.
Yeah.
unit.
Yeah,
I've seen VC2 runs.
yeah. So to give you an example of how much we hate the tank, Alicia, who is the female character you've seen, her starting accuracy, I believe, is like 16 or 18%. This
no,
tank
it's
has
like 30.
6%.
What?
6% to aim to hit where you're aiming at.
Basically, whenever you fire, you got like a basically equal chance of it landing anywhere inside of that circle.
Yeah, like right here where you shoot the tank, I've actually had him shoot the wall we're defending.
Yeah,
Traitor!
Exactly. Hey, we got the radio shot.
same here. Yeah.
So tanks have this nice glowing blue
Right,
wink
but-
spot in the back.
The in-game lore is that is basically the engine, but since it radiates so much heat, they can't protect it with any armor, otherwise it would cause the tank to overheat. So instead, you get this giant glowing blue butt on everything that you want.
Yeah.
They should just put a sign that says, "Please shoot me" on the back.
We do it a lot, actually.
Yeah, there's a lot of tank
One of
killing.
the scouts runs up and just tags it.
There's a lot of tank killing in this game. Mostly because they're in our way, but
Alright, do we have some more time for donation?
yeah.
I'd like to know which characters I want to take up.
Let's see.
So, yeah.
For Scout, we've got Ica, Alicia, and Cherry.
Okay.
19, 16, 15 each. What?
So Ica's winning now?
Ica is winning.
So this was actually made by the same developers that did Skies of Arcadia. So there actually are cameos by Vise and Ica, who are the
And
two main.
Fina.
Oh yeah.
So there's Tanker right there.
And Cherry, so I'll pick her up.
Alright.
And who I can't remember.
Who are the shock troopers?
The Shock Troopers, Vice, and Eddie.
Edie,
Are one and two.
and Micah, Edie, Micah.
Yeah, I will need Mika later.
Wait, we don't have Kevin or Alex? What?
Okay.
Wow, we don't have Kevin or Alex. That is rare.
Okay.
So-
Yoko is here.
We're looking for
Field is
specific
not.
units based on potentials for the Lancer.
Yeah, there's.
There's two of them that we're looking for. It's Yoko and Thiel. We got Yoko, which is good. If we didn't get either of those, that would have been a bit troublesome.
And we're looking for one specific sniper that we're going to use at the end of the game. So
But we
grab
didn't
her.
get, but we're gonna probably go to the
We can
commander.
grab her anytime.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't need her until the very final missions. Snipers are generally not that useful in speedruns. I think even in like the optional missions, the only time a sniper is used is in the E Detachment DLC to take out another sniper.
That sounds
Hey,
pretty good.
I used a sniper in the final battle, and that's
Yeah, I meant
Okay.
outside of the main game. There's only one mission to use
Yeah,
in the
so
in
this
the
give me
main
the
game.
main RPG element.
Alright, so basically I have to go through every part of HQ. So this is the training field. It's where we spend the experience we gain from battles to level up.
Yeah, instead of individual units having their own, they're all put into their own they're all put into one of 5 classes, and you level up the class, which basically levels up everybody that's in the class. So
Yeah, well, I mainly just use it for to unlock orders. So I just got the defense boost order from leveling engineers to 3. That's the only time I'm gonna level engineers. I'm only gonna use an engineer once, and just her level won't matter.
What's the? There's an interesting thing about the leveling in this game. The game rewards you for beating turns quickly with how much experience you get. So we actually get more experience in this run than you would probably get in your first playthrough.
Well, unless you do skirmishes.
Yeah, like if you were to just do the individual missions themselves, we actually
Yeah.
get more experience because we get A ranks on every single one of them. I
Yep.
believe.
So here's R&D. It's where you upgrade your weapons by spending money. Getting the Galleon 2 rifle because it's, what, a 5-point increase? And body armor because body armor. Even the segmented run gets it.
Getting shot stinks.
yeah, thankfully we have bulletproof clothing, and not really bulletproof, but it just dulls the pain.
It dulls the pain.
And we can order people to not get hurt as much.
Yeah,
Yelling at
orders
people
are
else.
broken in this game. You'll soon find out. Not this chapter, not the next chapter. You're gonna see a little bit of it.
Alright.
But once we start heading to like chapter 7 and up, you're gonna see how ridiculous it gets.
10-2.
Uh,
That's when you get caution.
yeah, like some of these orders are so broken they got horribly nerfed in the next game.
The way they, we'll go into this a bit more detail when we actually start using them. So,
Is Vice is ahead?
yeah, Vice was the winning shock trooper at the moment.
Nice, yeah.
Alright.
Actually, I have a few more donations to get some time.
So we're probably going to explain this battle. So this battle introduces us to the concept of camps and also squad deployments. It's your first battle with a squad instead of just some of the pre-deployed units. So basically, a camp. You can capture a camp by removing all enemies from it, and then going near the flag and pressing X, by which I mean either X on my DualShock 2 over there, space, or left click.
The most efficient way to do a lot of the menu in this game is to actually bounce back and forth between using a controller and a PC.
Well, we mostly use it on the controller because we've done so many runs on the PS3. We're just
Yeah.
absolutely used to doing it. Not to mention, when they port it to the PC, the controls for the keyboard are absolutely nonsense.
Well, the controls for the keyboard are direct ports. So
Yeah, but they're direct nonsense of where they are. Like L2 and R2 are F1 and F2. The
Yeah.
circle button, which is cancel, is on escape for some whatever reason. The square button's tab. It's like, what are these buttons? F is the triangle button, I believe.
So
It
yeah,
really makes no sense.
and the goal for a lot of battles is capture the enemy base camp.
Alright, if you're wondering what I'm doing on my phone, you're gonna hear it in about 2 minutes or something like that.
Let's hope.
I believe we're going through a couple of, we're skipping a lot of cutscenes here.
Yeah.
It's probably a good point for a donation.
Yeah, you can have time for 1 or 2.
Alright, I have a $5 donation from Janelle. I just wanted to hear
Bonjour,
Nitrodon say bonjour, Janelle.
Bonjour, Jano.
Alright.
I have a $10 donation from Voldidun. It says, what? No optional battle. My sad tank will be sad.
Yeah. Oh, we may want to establish a runner's choice right now, so we don't have that coming up.
I don't know what it is. And Ika, then Alicia.
I'm sorry, but that thing doesn't work on mobile, so you got to manually do it yourself.
Squad 7, move out!
Alright, so,
So this is the first mission we're going to end up using in order.
yeah, but first, scouts and shock troopers only get one grenade, so... but we need to use 2 grenades, so that's why we have 2 scouts.
Yeah, this game actually has a fair bit amount of destructible environments, mostly destructible, and it doesn't explain any of it to you.
Yeah, this mission you're supposed to kind of go this really roundabout route to kind of get to the enemy base, and you're supposed to like kind of capture enemy bases along the way. And,
Yeah, it's supposed to be quite an epic mission.
yeah. Instead, we just kind of blow up this wall, and now we can go straight
Yeah,
to the
apparently
base.
the wall is just there crumbling. And now you're going to see the defense boost, which is going to
Yeah.
start the whole mess.
Yeah, it increases defense by 10, which is basically exactly the difference between the scouts armor and shock troopers armor.
So we should probably point out the way you can't just use orders all the time. You have to use a command point. Command points are how you actually can tell a unit that you want to move. So if you have 5 command points, you can move a unit 5. You can move 5 units once, so you can move 1 unit 5 times. Each time you move a unit, their range is decreased, but they can still shoot.
Yeah, the exception to this are tanks, which cost 2 CP.
Yeah.
Which
Or you
is
can
another
use,
reason I'm jealous of Tank G.
yeah. You can also use them for orders. If you don't use them, they also get carried over to your next turn.
Yeah, so
Yeah, you can bank a total of 20.
Yeah, you're gonna see that in a bit. Never seen I can do this.
So a
mission,
lot of
so-
this game is managing your command points and your units in order to get into the enemy bases as efficiently as possible, especially in the speedrun.
Oh yeah, and the AI cheat in this game, when they select a unit, they will actually manage to start their firing before you intercept them. You can also do that in the game, but it's very, very tight window for that.
I'm fine. Really.
I don't know how right it is, but you can manage to fire before they fire back.
Alright, so now all the units are outside of the base. Even though the one with just a shock trooper that got grenaded out and he's standing right outside the base.
Shooting at me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
it's-
there's a tank right across the street shooting at you, but we captured the base, so they just surrendered.
Yep,
That's how military warfare works.
Yes.
totally.
Get 1 unit in, it's all over.
So yeah, you saw what defense was doing there. Instead of taking like 12 damage per shot from the shock trooper, he took 2, which allowed him to just tank all the bullets.
Yeah.
And the next map is not as simple.
No, yeah.
Enemies actually get stronger as you do too. So
Well, stronger as you go through the game. It's time for a couple donations.
Alright, I have one. $15 from PX. PX donating on stream. $4 on Alicia because she's the best scout. And the rest on the flower on the battlefield battle.
Is Alicia in the lead?
you want Alicia for this map?
Oh, of course I do. She's
Oh, you need her for
she
it.
has the highest HP.
Yeah, you need her too. 'cause,
I could still.
Aw. Dang it!
Was not
You're
enough
gonna
this
you
last.
need Alicia on map though, because you're gonna need that CP. Well, hopefully you can survive this.
Well, all right, leader. There's 3 leader units: Alicia, Rosie, and Largo. I'm going to deploy them a lot just to because they give an extra 1 CP per turn.
Yeah.
And
Because
I-
they're important storyline characters.
Yeah,
They're also immortal. You can't actually use them forever.
yeah.
Yeah, in this game, there's actually permadeath, like Final Fantasy Tactics. And basically, if when the unit goes down, they just lay down there wounded and stay down until either you collect their corpse or enemy collects their corpse.
Or 3 turns
Or
pass.
3 turns pass. If 3 turns pass or enemy collects their corpse, they dead. Gone from your party forever, unless you go into your save file and edit them in. But if you went to the corpse, you basically just call in a medic.
I don't think I've ever seen this mission done with anybody but Alicia.
No, we always use Alicia. She
I
is
didn't go as far with the mind boost this time. Which, in case anyone was wondering, that mind boost was completely intentional.
Yeah, that's the safe strat for this chapter. The faster, but the more risky strat is to go around the mine.
Well, I
yeah.
have good HP though.
Yeah, Ica has the highest HP outside of Alicia.
And
along
Vulcan.
with, yeah.
Well, Welkin actually has the high.
Okay.
The Welkin's almost never a scout.
Yeah, I need to wait till I'm past that mine because otherwise the enemies, those 2 shock troopers will start shooting at me again immediately after I use that rag nade.
They stopped shooting because they had to reload, basically.
Yeah. they have a clip and they have to reload and fire again.
Yeah.
Thankfully, they'll play one bullet.
It's like, I want to say, I know it's 5 shots for
Scouts.
Scout.
It's 20 for Shock Troopers.
We think they might have broken it in the original patch for the frame rate, because they expected this to be on a PlayStation 3. It was always going to be running at 30 frames per second.
Yeah. And
We think they actually based it on a certain time that they actually were firing and doing like damage calculations. So for a while, the higher your frame rate, the more damage Shock Troopers did to you.
yeah, because they essentially just fired faster at you, so they just you'd be raining more bullets. And it was absolutely ridiculous. Running this game became absolutely silly.
Oh, so
close. So,
It doesn't matter.
your scout gets 15 shots at this guy, and if you get lucky enough, you can kill him in the first 10 and completely skip the third volley of shots, saving plenty of time.
Yeah.
So the reason why the Mind Boost is safer in this strat,
You're
this is where he's
closer.
taking a second volley with the Mind Boost. If he did take the Mind Boost, where he shot the first shot would be his second volley, and this would be a third volley right here.
Yeah.
And you can miss.
Right, here I go.
So yeah, once you get up to his face, it's pretty much guaranteed hit on
Yeah,
him.
it's pretty much
Oh, nice
impossible.
corpse spawn right there. Safety signs send that here.
I'm gonna shoot from this side after. I'm gonna turn him in from outside.
Here I go.
I guess.
So since he's facing away from you, you really can't shoot his head efficiently until you make him turn towards you and shoot him.
Yeah,
So.
because he's facing in a different direction. His head's actually a bit farther away from you, so your circle is a little bit around his head. On top of that, he's constantly bobbing and weaving. And I've actually lost many runs from trying to shoot him from the side, where I just missed 2 shots and I'm dead.
Yeah, because you need 4 headshots.
Yeah, like right there is pretty much a guaranteed hit to the face.
As
Also,
long
yeah.
Also, enemies can dodge. Although I've never seen these enemies dodge.
Yeah. No, here's another thing. If you get too close to the enemy, basically your bullets will fire from the tip of your weapon, and your weapon is in front of you. So if you're right in their face, your weapon will actually clip through their head and basically just shoot through them.
Yeah.
So you don't want to be too close.
It's a very charming game, but it does have its moments where you just kind of
Yeah.
laugh it off as being
Yeah.
All
what
right.
it is.
Anime World War II, so take that as you will.
All right. Chapter 6 is more of the same, so you can read donations through it.
Oh, I cannot wait for the chat. I just want to see you chat for this chat.
And if one reminders in the chat, link the comic about Belgian Waffle Girl wins battle single-handedly. 'Cause
just
that's this
Google
battle.
Belgian Waffle Girl Valkyria Chronicles.
Oh,
You'll find
so-
it. First result.
Except I'm using Ica now, aren't I?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
you don't need Alicia. You got more than enough CP for all
True.
this.
But I'm used to having Alicia there, so.
Actually, I just want to see you chat for this chapter.
Good luck, John.
So we don't actually, so we don't actually have any donations right now, but just wanted to point out that there are a few incentives still for this game, namely the ladder glitch, which is at 25 out of 100, and the 2 optional battles, Flower of the Battlefield and War Without Weapons, which are both
Yeah.
have a ways to go. So if you want to see those, make sure you get your donations in.
Yeah. Yeah, one of the fun parts of playing through this game casually is that you can basically play however you want. Yeah, people have done various challenges. It's actually possible to beat the game with just a sniper whenever applicable.
Yeah. Other strategies I've seen used, I've seen ones where you never actually aim outside of doing the snap 2, which means you can't get headshots unless you're really lucky with that aim.
Which basically you're using a shot trooper because their aim is pretty trash.
So it's stuff that like encourages different ways of doing missions. Like so, for example, in that mission, in that style you have to play very defensive, as opposed to the very all-out offensive style we have, where we send 1 or 2 units to generally do what you would normally slowly surround the enemy. with.
Alright, chat, begin the spam.
What? Spam? What spam?
Well, it's a sandstorm.
Oh, I'm gonna heal again.
The,
This. I usually only heal once or never.
Nitrodon, you want to talk a little bit about visibility? Since the sandstorm is affecting that.
Not by that much though, because
It's basically night vision. It would reduce the visibility.
Yeah, but it's still something to talk about a little bit.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
just in general.
So yeah, during night and special events like these, your characters have reduced visibility, and this actually affects things. However, like before when the tank and the shock trooper right there in the ditch were shooting him, right? After the sandstorm doesn't actually take effect until you end your turn. But after that, like the shock trooper actually couldn't see him, so it just stopped firing at him at that point. And this is gonna affect a couple of missions because some missions are done during the night.
Yeah.
You can see who actually is looking at you based on what's a sight line.
There's a spam.
You see the little arced lines that are orange or red towards the character. That tells you if you're actually being spotted or not by a unit.
Yeah, blue line means you see them, but they don't see you.
Alright.
The yellow line means you're both sided, and the red line means they're shooting at you.
Yeah. So, any news on the character front? Just because I'm going to HQ now.
Yeah, we're gonna use your shock trooper here.
I know.
Shock Trooper is still Vice.
Oh.
Alright.
Okay, we're saving time.
Any scout changes?
Right.
Nope, still.
We're actually saving time. In this game, for whatever reason, male shock troopers actually fire about 50% faster rate than female shock troopers. So over the course of a run, you're saving up to maybe a minute. Minute or two.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. Just say
Another
it.
kind of it's based on their animation. Female and male shock troopers have a different animation on how they actually like go into it.
Well, not only that, but they just straight up fire faster.
Yeah, their clip comes out faster, but like it's part of it is part. It's like it was meant to be like their animation is different. It's just one.
Yeah, there's a lot of individuality between characters. Not as much as later games, but every character has their own individual quirks and stuff, potentials and stuff, and they all have voice lines, so you get a little bit of personality from that too.
Yeah.
So it's a really good game, and you might get attached to certain units.
So right here I'm leveling Lancers to 8. I'm also leveling Scouts a bit because I want them to get to 12 in the next HQ visit.
Yeah. Most of the leveling up is basically either getting orders or setting up for the end levels for the most part.
So this is for the Demolition Boost order and the Damage Boost order.
Yeah. Demolition boost basically means that Lancers are nearly worthless.
Well, not quite.
Nearly worthless.
Yeah.
It increases damage done
It increases
to tanks, but it also does it on every shot that hits. And
Yeah, it's based on per bullet, which is why it's actually almost useless with Lancers because they fire one shot.
Yeah, it's made to help other units hit tanks.
Yeah, I don't think that was the intended use, but
Yeah. Well, what else? What other use could it have? Now,
Yeah.
for this strategy, I need to get the land cart M2 and not the M3.
yeah. The M3 is too powerful for what we want it to do.
Yeah, this is a pretty unusual.
This next
strategy.
chapter, if you play the...
She should be the top scout.
Yeah, I put $4.
I know,
in
it
there,
didn't go in. I just checked.
Oh.
So
Yeah,
Alicia,
because I was doing
I
my
know,
phone, so
I went
couldn't
through,
scroll
so I just wanted to let you guys know that Alicia should be the top scout by $1 right now. I'll go in and fix it.
Intended.
I got your back, buddy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, next time I'm able to use Alicia is 10-2.
Chapter 9? What is chapter 9?
Ten-
Oh, no, we don't use her, yeah.
we sort of
And-
use her.
Well, 8-1 you don't have a choice, and 8-2 you need a scout other than Alicia.
Can't use her, yeah.
So I'm still Vice.
Yeah.
Still Vice.
So this is the one chapter we can legitimately say that, well, there's actually 2 chapters we can say is broken, but this one is the definition of a broken level. The fastest you could do this is supposed to be 9 turns. We finish it in 4. That's basically due to the way this works.
Yeah, we practically sequence break this
That
one.
tank is on
Yeah.
target. We have to stop it. Squad 7,
So
move
the
out.
the target is a huge tank, and you need to destroy it. Just like Vulcan just said just now.
Yeah, we'll probably get to that later when we have dead time. For now, he's basically just going to clear the map of everything with Vice.
Yeah. And there's going to be a double kill that I'm going to try for.
You get 2 chances at it.
Leave it all to me.
So,
Can we get a roll call of the runner on the couch?
alright.
All right, I'm Nitrodon.
He got the world record for me last week. I am PX for World
I'm Bill02. I used to run this game on PS3 a little bit, and I rooted the sequel.
Yeah. I am so glad I got him to practice his game like 2 weeks before the marathon, and he got world record, which I am happy about, because now I have to wait to play the game again. But I'm just happy that he managed to play the game for this, because he did a lot of the initial rooting with Molotov, who has the current segmented run on SDA, and he deserves a run.
So here I'm going to aim at the scout and aim at the lancer and have the scout in the crosshairs. So
Yeah, so we're actually using the
Nice.
we're using the shock trooper's bad aim to our advantage. Because the bullets will spray a bit, which means we can essentially hit 2 targets that are near the same area.
Something that's actually a bit funny about that is the ragdoll will actually absorb some of the bullets as well.
Yeah, the ragdoll will take bullets. Funny enough, you can actually get headshots on ragdolls.
Yep.
You'll hear the ping and the effect.
Alright.
Alright.
And that's turn 1.
So, here's RNG. At the start of enemy phase, he decided to gain or lose 10 seconds. Yes, we saved 10 seconds!
He can use the order all units attack.
Yeah.
For 1 unit.
No, for all the turrets on wrong.
He's the only person still alive on his team.
Yeah, but he has like 6
Yeah,
turrets.
he has 6 turrets and they all fire at you. Yeah, before they fixed the FPS thing, where basically enemy tanks and the turrets would basically destroy us because they fired so much faster. They fixed the shock troopers, they never fixed the turrets in the last patch, which is thankful. But basically these turrets would basically shred you
Yeah.
if you weren't careful before.
Yeah, and that shredding the pieces is why I just made a slight detour to
Destroy those sandbags. 'cause
destroy
those
that.
sandbags
Well,
are
the one sandbag. The other one's just in the way.
No, both sandbags. I died because Largo decided to try and sandbag and just got shot to death.
No, the first sandbag I ran over was just in the way.
Yeah, it's in the way, but it's also helpful because Largo. tried to
No.
climb over.
Oh, he does?
Yeah, because that sandbag's in your way.
Oh,
you destroy
okay.
it.
I guess you might be right.
Trust me, I lost.
Okay, so do you want to explain how to destroy the Batimus normally?
Alright,
So there's the order, by the way. That's
I'll do it then. Okay. So at the beginning of turn
3. His turn 3.
yeah, his turn 3, he's going to fire at the wall in the way, and using the main gun like that will cause a bit of overheating, so he needs to expose his radiators.
Yes.
And there are 3 of them. When you destroy one of them, the other 2 retract, and you have to wait for him to destroy another wall. So
Yeah.
so
The
takes-
earliest, yeah.
so it takes 9 turns to get him to destroy 3 walls.
It takes 8 turns.
Well,
for him
it's
to
8
destroy
turns, but you
You get your 9th turn, and
Yeah.
pretty much.
Alright.
And then once all 3 areas are done, the tank, the Batimus. Can't remember his
Batimus.
Batimus. It's finally vulnerable to actual shots.
Yeah, and then you kill it with
Yeah, we pretty much just spray with the anti-armor shots.
yes.
But, however, we have a different strategy.
Yep. Yeah.
So we got.
Usually the way you would do it casually is...
Oh,
man. You would end up just when those radiators expose themselves, they're literally just little tanks. You can send a scout to just throw a grenade.
Yeah,
in.
send someone
Yeah.
to throw grenades usually.
We're not going to do that to destroy these.
That one shots any of the radiators.
Yeah, you see how it's got the open top?
Yeah, you just toss a radiator.
Yeah, I
toss a grenade.
didn't actually figure that out in
I didn't do
casual.
it
I used
either.
to
I,
do
played
it.
it. I actually
That's
shot it with
the first thing
lancers from a distance.
Same
That
here.
was the first thing I did. I just ran up, throw a grenade, and
Okay, so
then he killed me. Because the water came in and just wrecked everything.
Just watch this.
So he's got to be a bit careful because he got to attack up, which actually affects the damage a bit.
yeah.
So he's just gonna run into a blind spot of turrets here. So he needs to activate this potential called Tank Slayer, which activates when you pretty much just rub your face against the tank.
Basically, whenever you go across a tank at some sort of a spawn point, you have a chance of activating Tank Slayer. Luckily for us, going up and down these ladders acts as spawning and respawning the tank for Largo.
Yeah.
Or it's just movement or
There's just straight
something.
movement near a tank.
Oh, does it just straight move it?
Yeah, because if
Well,
you rub your face against the tank, you'll
Or
get
it's possible that the 6 turrets count as tanks.
That's true.
Yeah, because the description says 2 or more tanks, but I'm assuming it counts as turrets as well, for whatever reason. But
I'm
you
just going
could
off
proc
of
it
this
against you could proc it against a solo tank though, so that's what
It's
makes
been a
it.
while since I've done this without field.
So yeah, this is basically what happens when you don't proc it. You don't proc it
Once he runs, he's out of movement now. So
Well, I
basically,
have
he's
some
got a bit
movement,
of
but I want to save it for after this.
right.
Because if I'm down at the just at the bottom of the ladder, and what I'm gonna do with the Edelweiss, he gets
It's
pushed.
blown off a bit.
He gets blown through the nearby wall.
He'll get blown through the tank and then teleport to the other side of the tank again.
No, he gets blown through the wall.
What? No, that's not what happens when I shoot him. Tank is on the other side, but I shoot like the other Yoko. I shoot Yoko when she's on the
Yeah,
other
that wall right there. That I'm right down there.
side. Never happened.
Any year now.
So now it's a good time for donations while we pray to the RNG.
Sounds good. I have a $20 donation from Anonymous that says, "Nice events. Viva la RPG Limit Break and Viva French Restream Hype." $5 to rename coder character Darth Colette. $5 for Clink into Jolenu. $5 for Karis into Sentinel. And $5 for Sid into Karu. All French runners. Hype.
Yeah, so this is just terrible RNG right now.
Yeah, I think I used up all the good RNG in practice.
Yeah, welcome to marathons. Very cool.
That was real life RNG. That wasn't anything else.
Oh my god, this is. I've never seen it this bad.
Yeah, I mean, there should be like 11% chance each time.
Yeah, like there we go.
There we
Like,
go.
I joke when I say it can take like up to 6 minutes climbing ladders, but like the most I've seen climbing ladders is like a minute and a half ish. So it's usually nowhere close to this bad.
Yeah. And now,
So, yeah, we're using each of these twice for a very specific amount of damage.
Yeah, 2 shots with Tank Slayer and the Lankar M2 will actually bring them down to 70 HP exactly.
yeah.
So
If I had the Lankar M3, it would kill them.
Yeah,
And I don't want. And as I said, that would make the other 2 radiators retract.
Yeah, so we don't want that happening. So yeah, we're just gonna rub our face against the tank here.
Yeah, I think you're just kind of going near and away from the turrets. There's
Yeah.
probably specific points where it works. So,
Fortunately, that just count as movement, and you don't actually waste any HP. So
yeah, so you can do this infinitely.
this basically makes this strat. This makes this strat 100% safe. It's just how long will it take?
Yeah.
you will get the Tank Slayer eventually.
Yes.
Eventually.
It should be like 11% chance each time, I think. But
Playing Canada.
There we go. Of course, it's on the bottom when you get it to the top again. So if you haven't figured out, since all these are specific health, and we're trying not to blow any of them up individually, our goal is to blow them all up at once.
Yes.
Yes.
And that's barely possible.
It's not intended, but
Yeah,
it's,
it is most definitely not intended. So yeah, this game actually puts you ranks up, gives you ranks depending on how fast you go. There's a A rank in the English version, which is basically S rank in Japanese. I don't know why they did that. But A rank is basically the highest you can go, and they generally put it as like the fastest you could do a level possible. So we're basically gonna get that every single level unless the RNG decides to kill us. In this chapter, for the max rank, it's 9 turns, so we just completely go down the water.
so Demolition Boost is normally pretty useless because Edelweiss's weapons have pretty good anti-tank already,
I love nature.
and they're one shot. Well, except for the machine gun, but you're not going to use that against the
Machine gun
tank.
is worthless against this.
Machine Gun's not going to be very good anti-tank. You'd be better off using the mortar.
Don't miss a shot,
Or
please.
the mortar, the turret.
What's this stuff?
Okay, so you got there's a general area to aim at. It's not really precise to say, but you can easily miss it if you screw up a bit. I somehow missed it the last time I was doing a run, and I had no idea how I did.
Gotta love nature.
That's just,
don't
I
miss it.
think I'm just going to use the
Direction. Okay, good.
There we go.
So
Yeah.
we saw way back when we were doing the base in before this fight. He got an improved mortar, which increases the blast radius of mortar and increases your damage hit.
Yeah, and, well, mostly the damage.
Yeah, and he also got an upgrade which allowed him to shoot 2 mortars instead of 1.
Yeah, and then I used Demolition Boost. It's barely enough to make them deal 50 damage to those radiators.
Yes, so we need 2 mortars to deal the required 70 damage, and with that, all 3 radiators are dead at the same time.
And it's playing all 3 scenes
Yeah,
sequentially.
Yeah, so when you kill one radiator, it plays a cutscene. The second one will play another cutscene and spawn a bunch of units that are basically gonna slaughter you. Right there, surrounding Vice, but he's fine because they're not gonna do anything. And the third one will basically play another cutscene and tell you that you can kill the tank now. But by killing all 3 at the same time, we essentially just it confuses the game and plays all 3 cutscenes in a row. Time ladder.
So right there, that's an engineer. It's the only time an engineer is used in the run.
Yes.
Basically, the idea of an engineer is that they can rebuild sandbags and they can reload troops. So
And
these
they
guys
also
only have
repair
3 shots.
tanks.
of
It
these
also
rockets.
healed the tank as well.
And they have 3 grenades.
So each of these Lancers has only 3 shots, but since we sent the engineer over there, we actually reloaded them. So.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
now we're gonna need 5 more tank slayer shots to actually
Yeah.
destroy the tank. Fountainous. So,
Thankfully, this means we also don't have to really deal with Selvaria.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Silvaria is a Valkyria, which is the main theme of this game. Essentially, she is Super Saiyan.
You can't kill her, you can't damage her, and she one-shots anything she shoots.
Yeah, she has a... Well, you're all fighting with guns. She has a lance that shoots laser beams at you.
Yeah. And I think,
And it's shield that deflects bullets.
yeah, she's right here. She has question mark HP. Vice is right in front of her, but
Yeah, we have a spare movement, right?
if I
You hear that revving up in the background, that's her actually revving up the lance to try to shoot, but since we're warping
Yeah.
back and forth, she's actually not getting any
Yeah,
shots
we
off.
go in and out of her sight, so she never gets a chance to shoot us.
On order of tank bombay.
yeah, she can only shoot you when you're on top of the tank.
Yeah, so that's pretty much
It-
all.
well, where I am, I mean.
Yeah, so that's pretty much all the explanation for first chapter.
Yeah.
Explanation.
Yeah, I have a $5 donation from Makalia. Hello, Makalia again. I want to put this $5 towards the Metaflex. Makes those flexes count. Evermore is counting on it. Luna is counting on it. Don't disappoint Luna again.
Alright, so one more shot to destroy it.
Yeah. I think if I did just 2 normal shots instead of bothering with the tank slayer at this point, he'd be at what, 60 HP?
It will live.
Right, hold on, let me think. Probably 40 HP.
Yeah, like I said, he routed the game, so he knows the numbers. I just run the game.
Yeah, I did the same thing. I basically took his route and just started doing it.
Yeah, I
Oh,
came
yeah.
up with a few strategies of my own for a couple of maps to make them a bit faster or safer.
Yeah, that one was slow enough that the 9-turn strategy might have been faster.
So what's our time right now, actually?
It's 42:35.
Yeah, it's
Not bad.
actually. Yeah, other than that first tanks, other than that first ladder climbing, it was actually pretty decent right here. All right.
And yeah, I kind of switch between controller and keyboard and mouse whenever I feel like it.
Yeah. Yeah, because we're so used to
You can
controller.
play the entire game with controller, you can play the entire game with keyboard and mouse. If you're
Not recommended, by the
if you're
way.
insane, you can play the entire game with just keyboard.
If you're insane, you can play the entire game with just a mouse. you can bind mouse buttons to move it.
That's true. You don't want to do that.
Yeah, this game is this is actually a really nice port by Sega, which is surprising actually.
Well, Sega makes good ports.
Yeah. They just don't make good sequels because they hate their fan base.
So in this battle, Alicia twisted her ankle, so she can't
Yeah.
really move very well.
Yeah, the storyline at this point is that we got ambushed in the woods, so
And,
they
they're-
fell down.
Yeah. So the party in this is always Welkin and Alicia.
Yes. And Alicia, of course, has a sprained ankle, so she's crippled.
Yeah.
Hobbling everywhere. And very slow.
Yeah, and doesn't have as much movement.
Thankfully, we have magic.
Enemy unit
Plants.
spotted.
Ooh,
I like
nice
that
shot.
Vulcan just lets Alicia go off on her own with a sprained ankle. He just stays back.
Nice.
It gets even better in a little bit.
Yeah.
Doing
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it is great.
So we'll let it actually happen, and I'll
alright.
explain it. Since
Yeah.
we've got plenty of time during.
Okay, so I'll explain briefly. There are 3. Okay, so Alicia has 40% of her usual AP, and there are 3 plants in this map that each increase it back up by 20%. So if
Yeah.
you get all 3,
Yeah, if
she
you read
has
the
4
dialogue,
movements.
it's a plant where you rub against bruises, it helps it.
Yeah,
So we're gonna rub it against her bruise.
yeah. To trigger it, you need Welkin
To-
needs to
yeah.
go to the plants because
Yeah.
he's
And Alicia has to be in a certain radius around the plant.
around Welkin.
No, really? That was
Yeah.
the plant.
And it doesn't take into account walls, so they just pass this plant through a cliff.
Yeah. Just,
There we go.
All right, you're healed. And this is gonna be the only time we're doing this because we don't need it anymore.
Yeah.
At this point, Logan's just gonna run off on his own.
Yeah, that's it right there. And like I said, there's a giant hill between the two of them.
Gotta love
All right, you're trigger searchlight cutting.
Yeah.
Optimize movement.
That doesn't actually help at all, but it indicates that my movement has been fairly optimal so far.
Most of the movement around this map, it really doesn't matter because it's all based around there's searchlights here because they don't know where you are specifically, and a lot of movement is going to be based on these searchlights and trying to catch certain cycles.
Yeah.
So we don't want to waste as much. We don't want to
Well,
waste much time.
I don't really know the global cycles yet. I haven't.
And we know the general cycles. If you catch this cycle, you know what's going to happen next.
Yeah, I just I know local cycles, and I haven't gotten around to doing global cycles yet.
Yeah.
All right.
So you beat the searchlight right here.
Yep.
Oh, you're going to wait for this?
Enemy sighted.
That was.
So if we haven't made it clear, the goal of this map is to get both Alicia and Welcome to a certain point on the map.
Yeah, it's basically there's a finish line, and it's basically a straight
I'm
vertical
gonna
line
save
from
just in
that
case.
area. See, where that check flag mark is. It's just a straight vertical line from there.
So one of the biggest improvements from the PC version is actually that saves are so instant that people didn't think they were actually saving the game at first.
Yeah, you hit the save button, and then it goes back into the game. Like, wait, did I actually save the game?
On the PS3 version, you get the full PS3 loading animation. It takes a lot longer.
It takes a
So
while.
there I ran around over the left for a reason that I'll explain later, and killed the scout, so I'll stop moving.
Yeah, this guy will just waste time if he's alive. And that shock trooper that was firing up is an elite unit, which is basically the
No,
equivalent.
it's no, it's an ace unit.
It's AC, yeah.
Elite
It's
something else.
Which is basically just imagine your units, because your units are pretty powerful compared to theirs, and just give a one to them. That's an ace. So,
They also dodge.
They dodge a lot.
They pretty much dodge everything.
They have specialized weapons that are pretty powerful.
Yeah, and if you kill one, you get their weapon.
And yes, taking that mine was intentional.
Yeah.
So yeah, we actually have different strategies for this chapter. So that's the nice thing about the speedrun. Even among the same map, we'll have different strategies on how to do small things in them. It's all up to personal.
Moving out.
He goes around. I prefer just hiding behind a tree so they don't see me.
All right. So this scout in the forward and to the right can deal a maximum of 58 damage to me, so I'm safe.
Enemy unit spotted.
4 hits.
Yeah.
So yeah, this searchlight you can just squeeze by here, no problem. Very good radius. Very good searchlights.
And that over the right is another Peninsula. That's the
Yeah,
plan.
but Vulcan's way past
Yeah.
us, so
I'm just pointing it out because it's there.
yeah. There's also another one like near where Vulcan is up there.
Oh, I don't usually move Alicia again this turn.
It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, but then I have to not touch this, get this searchlight, which eliminates the main reason I
Yeah.
turned Tide the Immortal.
Thankfully, the PC board makes that animation a lot faster.
Yeah, the PC version removed a lot of lag, which actually made a couple missions much more difficult.
Yes.
We talked about earlier how the game seemed to have issues with frame rate dealing damage for bullets. So we think actually the lag meant that sometimes you would run through bullets, which would cause lag, and you take less damage. So
Yeah.
this is a positive benefit, and that animations are much smoother, which means that sometimes things happen that as you expect, but there's a couple other points where we'll point that out where that isn't the
Yeah,
case.
so Vulcan has reached the finish line, and Alicia just has to reach. No, the finish line is just straight up vertical line, so Vulcan just has to reach the line.
Yeah.
Sometimes Alicia won't have enough movement here, but if she has enough HP, you just grenade booster across it for the heck of it.
Well, I didn't heal her at all, so
know.
she doesn't have HP.
She's gonna kill herself with the grenade.
Moving out.
I just like to do it because it's funny. Grenade you boost yourself.
See if I can. Yep.
You're probably not gonna reach the finish line though.
Whatever.
Yeah, who cares?
I have
One extra
I
time.
have movement.
I
I have CP. I mean.
Can't beat the smell of fresh soil.
So just hit in a straight line, you're good. Oh yeah, the lines when you active begins were great. Like one of the characters, Cherry, I believe, goes up. Yay, happy grass.
No, that's Nancy.
Oh, it's Nancy. Yeah. Happy grass. Oh, half a
happy
step
grass.
short. Half a step short.
Moving out. Can't
One
beat
full
the
step
smell
short.
of
I've actually had her stop where I just tap the forward button. Oh, done. It's like, why? That's
All
how
right.
you know you wasted movement.
Okay, and is Aika still in the lead other than Alicia?
Yeah, Alicia and then Nathan.
Yeah, so we can't actually use Alicia in this mix.
Yeah, because she starts in the wrong place.
My favorite is still don't even think of dodging.
Yeah.
Don't even think of dodging. But I'm a tank. You might see
Dodging's
that
no
later.
fair, okay?
You might see that later. At least you just have undodgeable shot, so...
So this is an unusual strategy. Molotov thought of it.
Yeah, it's really nice, actually. So, there's a few different ways you can do this chapter. There's a one-turn strategy.
Which we won't use.
Yeah, we won't use because we don't like it. It's actually, I tested it, it's like a minute faster, probably. But it involves extra menuing and stuff.
RNG.
Yeah, and a lot of RNG, which is the main reason why we don't do it. Because we generally we don't like to take a lot of risks in this run. Because you take risks, you're most likely gonna be screwed. I mean,
There's already enough elements of RNG, and while
Yeah.
the run's a very good job of mitigating a lot of it, especially because most of the strats we use are very safe in and of themselves. Adding in more does make it very scary for us.
yeah, it makes the speed run actually kind of interesting. Because do you want to trade in speed for risk, or do you want to take safe runs to get a good run, clean run? It's yeah. If you're happy,
Like even back in the prologue, I could have shot the last
like even
last
in the
scout
yeah.
from the max range.
Yeah, and in the prologue, you could choose to take a very dangerous route. You don't mind resetting every 2 minutes to basically save like 5 seconds overall. And this run is
All right. So first thing that needs to happen is Welkin reaches Edelweiss. That's one of the 2 goals in the battle. It has to be done because you need it to destroy that.
make
wall.
sure you don't have sight lines on you.
Yeah, I know. Hard to control sometimes.
Okay. And then we're gonna kill this scout because he sees us. Yeah, there goes Scorps. Yeah, you're gonna see that again later on. Hopefully, you
It's still
guys
not the best
And-
mortar explosion I've ever seen.
Hide.
Yeah, now we're gonna hide behind. We're behind this little alleyway here.
You see, once again, we're looking for those side
yeah.
lines. We're trying to make sure that none of those are yellow.
Yeah.
Because that
Yeah.
means that enemies see us, and if they see them, they will actually try to kill them.
Yeah.
I accept.
On top of that, it's slower overall because
Yeah, I accept that one blue search line to the
tank.
Oh,
It's a tank. That's
Yeah,
easy,
it's a tank.
So tank's not gonna do it.
wait, where's the? Okay, it's all the way over there.
Mortar's nowhere near you.
All right, I couldn't remember.
Yeah, sometimes the mortar will actually be aimed at that wall you're hiding at, and if you're too close to the wall, you actually get hit by the edge of it. And that actually had to happen to me. And then so next turn we're gonna have Aika run forward across the enemy unit here. I've actually had it, and you have 2 units behind her. I've actually had it where it launched Rosie past her and basically just sandwiched her in between them. I couldn't get out.
So what's the fail condition for this mission?
Vulcan dies or basically captured.
Or
What's defending the base?
nothing.
Anyways, they don't defend the base here. So yeah, if you don't see the enemies that are moving, you get this shuffle thing, and
And especially in 60 FPS, it's a lot faster.
yeah, it's basically double speed.
But
yes.
I mean, the old strategy was to just have the tank in the base.
Yeah, the old strategy was basically just hide Vulcan turn 1 and just watch the enemy shoot at the tank. Hopefully they don't destroy it.
Well,
Let's see. One shot your move forward. That's decent enough. That should be another Lancer right there.
I don't know.
That might be a shock trooper.
Oh, and also I should mention the reason I'm using the controller for all the tank movement is that the mouse is kind of broken with that.
Okay, so I actually discovered this is absolutely silly, but when you use the mouse with the camera, right? When you do that with the tank, it will actually cause the tank to like just vibrate around a little bit and actually turn a bit, and it will burn through your movement even though you're not moving. It is silly.
All right, so there's 2 shock troopers at
Okay,
the.
that is great.
Yeah, I don't think they'll be able to shoot. Well,
Oh, and one of them was dumb enough to run into the mortar. Their own mortar, you ran into it.
there we go.
So thankfully they're not. So this 2 shock troopers move forward. It's gonna be a lot safer for I can run across.
It is safe, right?
Yeah, it is safe.
Yeah, they're far enough away.
So there's this nice wall here, and the game tells you to shoot it.
Well, you can either shoot it or just run
Ram
into
it
it.
with the tank, which is why we moved forward. And now we're gonna do a blind shot over here. Thankfully, we had 2 chances of killing this guy. There's 1 guy defending the base, and we got him. So he just face planted on the sandbag. So anyways, gonna start 2 brave. few purposes here. First is to kill that guy. Second is to get rid of this wall so we can run into the base. And turn the camera to the left. So it just explodes for the heck of it.
Kaboom.
And third is to basically block the machine gun of this tank so I could relatively go through unscathed. And she has fallen already. So she's going to lose a little HP here. Yeah. So it's basically like a
Oh, I
poison
should be
effect
using the
on
mouse. Too late now.
her. It's fine.
I know.
So yeah, that's a scout
Oh,
shooting.
God. Vents down, falling out, dude. Good thing it's not really gonna do much damage.
No, the good thing the 2 shock troopers moved. And the only shock trooper was up on the other side of the area, so he couldn't actually shoot us. He can't see us.
Well,
Ike was still having a bad day, though.
the Edelweiss it does have a spare turn to kill a shock trooper though.
Are you
Yeah,
guys allergic to pollen? Does it actually do as much damage as a couple bullets?
6 damage for a few
No, I'm
seconds.
saying like in real life.
If you shout at them, yeah. If you shout at them, it does more damage than actual bullets. Alright, any donations here?
Yeah. I have a $10 donation from Increon.
Alright. First, is Vice still ahead?
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
Oh boy.
So the donation comment is, "Sup kids, did you sleep well? Me again, giving all my money to this awesome event. I'm having a blast watching your runs and listening to our awesome French commentators. May the force be with you and go 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 go."
Also, sorry, but what is sleep? I mean, he kind of clicked that before his run.
That was like an hour.
It was like an hour and a half nap. You were pretty much down the entire time during that run, during the sleep going run.
Alright, so,
So this is a night mission.
yeah. The goal is to destroy that tank, that APC, but
Yeah.
you can't use explosives because,
The goal is not to destroy it because they kidnapped the princess of your country. So we're rescuing the princess because it's an RPG. So we're not actually allowed to destroy the tank, so we can't use any explosives. So we have
If
to
you blow it
save
up, you might hurt the princess.
No, we blow it up, we kill her because the whole car explodes.
yeah.
If you just tap it with any explosive, it will.
So that means
Blow up
no
the pieces.
lancers, no grenades, no.
I don't
tank.
think grenades. I'm not sure.
It just say grenades in dialogue. So no, and no mortars either.
So basically, we have to use guns.
So,
That's actually an interesting twist, because you don't really, especially in casual play, you don't ever use guns to take out vehicles.
So this was a twist in the normal gameplay. It threw a curveball at you, where like you can't use your normal strategy. You're using the tank to destroy everything. In casual play, you would like the tank because it's a tank.
alright. And I very much hope that he doesn't activate his second potential on the second action. He has Child of Nature, right?
I think he does, yeah. That sounds like a very
No.
vice-ish potential.
Okay, he didn't activate it. But he might die anyway.
So this turn is ridiculously powerful as you're seeing right now, and hopefully,
And I have defense boost on.
yeah, his defense was on. He's getting shredded to pieces. Okay, we made it.
Oh my god.
We made it. One more shot would have killed him. One more hit would have straight up killed him. So,
So now we disabled it by shooting its butt, and
yeah,
it's
we
not
shot the
going
weak.
anywhere.
We shot the weak spot for critical damage. So we saved the princess at the cost of most of his health.
Yeah, well, he
Yeah,
gets
he's
that.
fine.
He
Yeah,
gets that
thankfully,
passage in now.
thankfully, if he dies, we do have a semi-reliable backup strat that lives about 2 or 3 minutes. It's semi-reliable because we never rely on it.
In general, you don't use a unit that has the
Yeah,
potential to, like,
yeah,
really mess
because
with it.
basically that tank shredded us the first time, so what makes us think that the tank's not going to shred us the second time we send someone in? So basically the backup strat is send someone else in, hoping they don't get shredded either.
Alright. So, this battle, you need to get the tank to the end. So,
We use the tank for this chapter.
yes.
There are a couple of almost like, it's not a true auto scroller. There's one that is.
There is an auto scroll level later
Yeah.
on.
This is almost a pseudo auto scroller in a way though, because a lot of this is how fast you're taking.
Yeah, so the goal
Yeah.
of this chapter is to get the tank to the finish line, and only the tank.
Yeah.
So anyone else is a waste of time.
Yeah, and the tank only has as much movement as the shock trooper.
And it's a night mission, so everybody has reduced vision. And back when I said, like, when you lose vision of enemies, they go into this shuffle mode. There's actually going to be a hilarious effect of that in this game, where you're going to basically see someone turn to Sonic the Hedgehog.
Well, it is a Sega game.
Yeah, it is a Sega game, so it makes sense. But
I mean, they got a Skies of Arcadia cameo. They were both in Sonic and Sega, so or All Stars Racing Transform. So
So, we're going to be using the machine gun on the 808s, and remember, the 808s are 6% accuracy.
so thankfully the machine gun
But I
does.
do have a spare turn.
Yeah, we have a spare turn, but the machine gun is not the most reliable thing, and if we miss it, we're just going to say, screw it, we're not using this again, and just board their faces off.
Yeah.
Machine gun does do a lot of damage, even though it's about the most accurate machine gun in the game. It does have that going for it.
It's not. Like that, by the way.
I'm just gonna machine gun him again.
Yeah, machine gun again. He's like 2 shots.
Yeah, I can just body shot him.
Yeah, overkill him right there. Nice, we got 3 headshots on this Greg doll.
I only counted 2.
No, I heard 3 pings. I heard 3
Okay.
pings.
And going downhill is
I assure
special.
you, it's,
So here's some fun strategies. So right now there's gonna be a tank that's driving onto the bridge here.
Yes.
We can actually snipe its weak spot from the bridge we're on right now.
But we
the
won't.
same run does that. It is stupid how trying to aim it.
Because 6% accuracy.
Yeah, Molotov figured out an actual setup for it, and he just had to rely on it anyway, shooting straight. He actually found a setup for that, so shout out to him.
Yeah. But we're not going to do that. We are still going to do a blind shot on him, though.
Yeah, we know its general position, hopefully. I mean, sometimes we miss a lot, and we have to rely on anyways actually hitting where we're aiming.
yeah.
And
Generally, the bigger problem with the 808s is
we pray.
not that it isn't useful; it's that it's so inaccurate that it's very unreliable at what you're trying to do.
Thankfully, these shotguns only 4, which is going to be great, because they're not going to stay back and throw grenades at us.
So he's right
A little bit to
here.
that, maybe? Oh, you got it, yeah.
Heather didn't even get the treads. Nice shot.
Oh, okay, I guess it was a little bit to the
So,
left.
first time we shoot it, when you hit it, you actually get vision of it.
Yeah.
So just roll him down the cliff.
Something funny about that, he's gonna actually respawn back on. If
Yeah,
you tried to
there-
end your turn, it actually would wait until you respawn.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
yeah. Enemies respond. So since we got the first shot in the tank, we got vision of it, so it's no longer a blind shot, it's just straight up shoot it.
Yeah, I can even lock on with L1.
And we did, you saw in the game, we deployed Alicia, Rosie, and Largo, our 3 leaders, to basically get ourselves some extra CP in case anyways decides to troll us and miss a lot.
Yeah.
So we don't die because we missed too much.
If everything goes perfect, you don't need any extra CP, I don't think.
Even without that, I think you're allowed like 1 miss.
Yeah.
Okay, this guy's shooting.
Yeah, the Lancer's not shooting, that's good.
Okay, good.
I still haven't figured out what
So,
makes him
this
shoot.
structure work here, we still have vision of them. Now we don't have vision of them. So, yeah, that's shuffling speed. In 60 FPS, the shuffling speed like pretty much doubled, so it's a lot faster to not see enemies.
Yeah. Even in 30 FPS, like in 8.2, it was faster to not sight enemies.
Yeah, so shuffling speed is faster overall than just watching run.
Can I actually make a really quick announcement?
Yes.
Yeah.
We just hit 4K in donations.
Yes!
Oh.
Thank you all for your extreme generosity, and keep those donations coming in.
We're gonna get a searchlight here. 2 actually, we're gonna get crossfire.
Oh, that's what your 4K donation bought you.
Wasted time. It's fine. Oh, I have never seen that Lancer move there, not fire, so I was confused when he did fire.
Well, he always moves, doesn't he?
Yeah, but he moves to the left instead.
Mm.
Maybe we're just out of his range, but he has sight of us. So we're gonna abuse some nice mechanics of
Sight lines.
sight lines, dark, night vision, and pretty much general AI in this. Oh, you didn't reach that guy.
Yeah, the other thing we're gonna do is there's a guy crouching in the grass.
There's a Lancer
Well,
crouching.
there's also a tank on the other side of the bridge. I'm going to take care of that first.
Yeah, but yeah,
Is
so
dangerous aiming here. Don't hit the
right
wall.
here.
Okay, we got the shot. So
we're magician. They've got a magician over there. Once you shoot it, the magician goes away. We can see the tank again. So right here, that guy, that Lancer's crouching. There's almost nothing you can do to kill him while he's crouching. Thankfully,
Yeah.
we can just kind of love tap him with the treads on the tank once,
Yeah,
and
so
now that pops him up where we can actually do good damage to him.
yeah. Because when you're crouching, you get a massive defense boost against anything that'll hit you.
And
Lancers take almost
With
no
the
damage
exception
from
of flamethrowers.
and,
which-
and mortars, but
Yeah, mortars, yeah.
Lancers
Move
are.
forward, fine.
Lancers
Yeah,
have resistance.
okay, I've gotten out of his sight line. I can move forward
You
again.
got out of the sideline the first movement. Last movement.
All right.
Yeah, so it's fine. So we actually took a preemptive shot on his tank this turn, and we hide behind the cover to get out of his line of sight.
And then you can even go back out from it behind the
yeah,
cover.
because it's night vision, and because lost sight, he basically doesn't see us anymore. So he can't see as far, so we're basically invisible to him.
Yeah, you'll see a bit more of that in Chapter 15.
Yeah. Oh, nice shot, Alicia. So yeah, like I said, these enemies have flags where if you get shot, they stop on the spot.
Yeah.
You don't
And
think
again,
that's
that's a
for
safety
grenades?
mechanism to make sure that they don't just run into danger. It's trying to make them so where it makes them play more defensive, but the idea is that they don't run in on stuff and just get themselves killed,
Yeah.
getting stuck on a ledge or something.
Yeah, so you notice the first tank we destroyed, it takes 3 shots for an AOS to destroy it.
And this tank has exactly
This
the same
bridge,
stats.
this tank is actually blocking our path across the bridge, so we have to destroy him. But that requires 3 shots, and we're going to reach him in 2 movements, or less than 2 movements. So we don't do that first shot. We have to do 3 shots against him.
Which
and-
means less movement.
Yeah, we basically end our second movement early, which basically we waste a lot of movement here, and that just means we
Yeah.
slowly crawl to the finish line at that point.
It's a kind of small
Which
thing.
does work.
Have we talked about treads at all outside of the tiny bit we talked about in
We
Mission
don't care about
Imperfect?
treads.
Okay, so tanks have 2 HP bars. There's the body and the treads. If you
You hit basically the sides of the tank and not like the turret part of it. You hit the treads. And
you just,
so what ends up happening if you hit the treads and kill them is that tanks lose almost all their mobility,
yeah.
and they can actually be fixed by engineers.
or by being in a base, they can't. I think.
Right.
I'm not sure.
I don't think about that.
I don't know
I'm not
about
sure
I don't know.
But,
I've had it happen in old Strat 8 too.
Okay.
okay, cool. So yeah, so basically, we don't like that, especially because like that turns the sides of other enemy tanks into almost like meat shields for the actual body of the tank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually a feature that was removed in the
Go
sequel.
to base now.
Yeah, I know, but character choice is still the same.
They're still the same.
All right.
So now we're gonna grab Marina.
Well, oh right, forgot that. I'll do that.
So do we say that recruitment is random?
Okay.
So the characters you can recruit are there's a giant pool of characters you can recruit.
Yeah, there's like-
and you randomly select for that. The game randomly select for that pool up to chapter 10 when it goes through the entire pool, so you have access to everybody.
Yeah,
at that
it's
point.
basically you have 9 out of 13 scouts, 9 out of 13 shock troopers, 6 out of 8 lancers, 5 out of 7 engineers, and 2
And
out of
2
4 snipers. And then the remaining 14 units you get randomly 2 at a time.
Through every chapter to 10. At that point, you have everyone.
Yeah.
There's
Well,
also some hidden characters that require you to pretty much lose some characters in the first place.
the hidden characters aren't included in that.
Yeah, they're not good though.
So there's time for donations, I think.
Yeah.
Well, perfect. We have a $5 donation from Anonymous. May all your splits be golden. Good luck. And a $10 donation from Paul. Nice to see an RPG only marathon. Good luck on the runs.
Yeah.
Thank you both.
Okay.
So we're gonna grab Marina, which is
Well, first we just got scouts to level 12. That gives us a caution order, which we'll see used in the very next battle.
Yeah, another thing is, classes go to a maximum level of 20. When you hit level 11, they become elites. In the case of scouts and shock troopers, they actually gain extra weapon. And I'm not sure what happens with the rest of the classes. But these generally become improved.
Well, they all gain 100 AP.
Yeah, they all gain 100 AP. They gain an extra upgrade path for the weapons. Go straight to the ones here. Got 6.
Well,
5. Yeah, it makes a difference, I guess.
yeah. Well, I think I'm gonna go to HQ again next chapter for
it's
safety. So
7.
that doesn't really help.
But it's gonna help in this chapter.
So it's Alicia first, then Aika.
Alicia and then Aika.
Yeah, so we're
Okay.
using Alicia. And Alicia is actually going to be important for this because,
Well, you need a scout with. There are what 6 scouts that have enough HP.
I'm not sure about that, so probably check.
I checked earlier.
Okay.
I think.
So, yeah, so there's going to be a fun part where Alicia's going to stare down a tank in the face. And the tank, you think that enemy tanks will, you think because the tank's inaccurate, you would think it would miss,
Well,
but
it often does miss.
it often misses, but a lot of the times she will take the shot to the face.
Well, if it's a headshot, she dies.
Yeah.
Regardless.
She'll just tank it.
No pun intended.
Okay.
Ah, dang it.
Okay?
You set yourself up for that one. It was too easy.
I
Right,
guess.
I'm using keyboard and mouse.
Enemy unit spotted.
So we're actually going to use 2 scouts here, and Alicia's job is to finish the mission. Aika's job is to die. Actually,
Enemy sighted.
I took too much damage. I need to heal.
yeah.
Now.
So we're blowing those up right now.
Oh.
Okay, that's good now.
All right. Yeah. That's plenty of spare CP.
It was a bit scary.
So, so I need to heal because that tank, I did the calculation, it deals 262 damage to Alicia, or any scouts.
We're gonna do a battle save here just in case you get the miracle headshot.
I'm going to first use Ica.
Battle save before you move Ica to the tank, by the way. Just like,
Okay,
just do
fine.
another battle save. You don't want to die here.
That's true.
Here I go.
Because then you,
What, you're still up with water?
yeah. Unfortunately, they didn't include a resign button in this game. So the fastest way to restart a battle is to essentially deploy a shot lancer and then shoot your own tank in the butt.
I was I was mashing the confirm button, well, the left mouse button, and I went near the sandbag.
Yeah, it does whatever action is nearest you, which is supposed to be ride the train. He hit it a little bit too soon, which is crouch at the sandbags.
There's one exception. If you're like right next to a flag and a sandbag, and when you start your turn, even if you're close to the flag, you're actually not allowed to capture it because you're next to a sandbag. It'll default it to a crouching. Really annoying in chapter 4.
Yeah, before I changed my positioning a bit,
you take like a step forward, it'll change to capture.
I used to kill the enemy and then spend like 5 seconds crouching and then standing up and then crouching again.
Oh boy. Okay, you're good. So a lot of missions in this game mimic World War II battles. So right here we got an iron train that's defending a couple of concentration camps.
Yeah.
We're basically freeing the victims in there.
So now that she's done her job, she had to break this makeshift bridge.
It's basically a giant distraction where we plant a bomb at the base of the tracks for the iron train. And now Aika is gonna die because it's faster for her.
Because it's faster than letting the enemy shoot her.
Yes. Thankfully, enemies will ignore corpses.
Yeah, they don't go out. There is permadeath that they happen to bump into her, but they don't really do it
Okay,
intentionally.
now I'm hoping he shoots her, but she ducks.
Or she just plain
Oh, good battle save.
killed.
No battle save.
Alright.
Well, I battle saved before Ica. That's close enough.
Yeah, it's fine. Ducking is hilarious, so I just want to see her duck a shot. So here's another mission where the PC version where enemy tanks don't move as far forward actually makes a difference. In the so in the
Where
PC
did that
version,
bullet go?
right?
I think
if you're too
Because usually like there's the smoke trail behind
Yeah.
it, so you can tell where it actually
Funny,
moves.
clear too fast, but and normally in the PS3 version, the tank will be too close to that rail, and you actually have to go around him. But thanks to this one, he doesn't get as much movement. I think it has to deal with the tank turning. That's why.
Okay, so you want to explain the caution order now?
So, defense boost added 10 defense to the units. Caution cuts interception damage in half before defense applies. So if they're doing like
And they stack.
yeah, so if they're doing like 30 damage,
We'll do one now.
that cuts down to 15, and then because we have the plus 10 defense from defense boost and 5 armor from our bulletproof clothing, we take 1 damage per shot. So we're pretty much gone right
Well, I
now.
think things would normally deal like, yeah, something like that. I don't know.
Pretty much gone. You're not gonna see this next chapter.
It's actually surprising this isn't more game breaking than it is.
Yeah. Sadly, we don't know what's gonna happen next chapter.
Well, I was about to go around the tank.
Yeah, we discovered something yesterday about the next chapter that
Yeah,
bit interesting.
my computer still lags. So.
Yeah, like my computer lags a bit during the next chapter because there's so many things flying around the screen, and that actually helps us a bit because remember, frame rate somehow ties with damage.
So this
So-
computer does not lag.
And his computer does not lag, so he actually gets straight up faster for some reasons.
So I'm gonna go to HQ after this battle and get to
Enemy unit spotted.
Or combat too.
yeah.
Hey, you did machine gun there too.
What do you mean?
Change the Shamrock's machine gun.
Oh right, I can. I won't though. I don't want to mess with muscle memory like
Yeah,
that.
I guess.
And it's a Gatling gun.
Okay?
Gatling gun machine gun. What's the difference?
I have no idea. I think one of
Other
them's
than
bigger.
that, one's mounted or something like that. So you're supposed to like stand on that rock to shoot the bomb, but you can actually just stand in front of the bridge here. And there's no other spot than this bridge and the rock where you can actually look at the tank at the bomb. So you actually have to go this far to shoot it.
Yeah.
Oh, and fun fact, you know that bridge that we shot a grenade at with Ica? The segment run does a super stupid strategy where you can actually spot that bridge from that small bridge from the initial bridge start on, and he snipes it with the tank. This is like less than 0.1% accuracy.
Well,
Chance of that.
it's 6%.
It's 6% accuracy if you aim at the right spot.
And he did aim it right. He had a setup.
I mean, I remember Nitrodon. I remember someone just like constantly resetting. I told him about it. You could just constantly reset until you actually got it. Took like 20 tries at it.
Molotov did a pretty awesome job with the segment around.
Yeah, second run's pretty fun.
Yep. So, still no character changes?
Stay the same.
Alright. Yeah, in fact, when he faces the segment run, right, instead of writing like a giant summary of the run, he basically summarized it in one video. And it's
Yeah.
the Chapter 10-1, which is the Anyways mission. And it was summarized as enemy lancer walks up in front of the Anyways, fires, the lance goes through the 808s and hits the radiator from the front. And we're like, and he just blows up instantly like, yeah, that's this game in a nutshell. Just what happened there?
That's what I'm doing. This becomes available after that battle.
So this next chapter is it is literally the beach of Normandy.
Pretty much.
It's called Mulberry Shore, and it's somewhere in Finland or something like that. Yeah.
The game calls it its continent Europa. It's very clearly inspired by, but
Alicia, right?
nothing
Alicia.
is identical.
So it's actually important that we're going to use Alicia, which is why I donated for it, because I'm not sure Aika's going to survive this. Just saying.
Squad 7.
Well, I do have. I am taking one less damage now.
Yeah, that's good, because these things will do like 3 damage per shot. And we take so many bullets that 1 damage less is significant.
Yes, very.
I mean, it's a per bullet basis, and you're going to see more bullets in the average Call of Duty game.
My turn, okay?
You
So-
might see more bullets than the average total.
So these are some really powerful guns up there.
Yeah,
I
well,
suppose
Enemy sighted.
we developed smoke rounds just to get around them.
No, we're just going to hug on and just bypass them completely.
Yeah. Turrets don't have the best sight.
And units that are not tanks have a natural regen of 20% per turn.
Yeah.
So he doesn't need to heal there because he's going to automatically heal himself.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I took.
You need to balance save here to skip that first turn.
I took like 59 damage or something.
Yeah. it's-
And I heal 61. Okay, I'll battle save after orders.
After order, so you don't, if he somehow dies through the RNG, he doesn't have to go through this entire thing again. Just load the save and you're done.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Goal mentioned earlier, the saving and loading is instant, so it is a beautiful change to this game.
It both allows for you to have some safety, and it also allows you to go for some riskier strats.
Yeah, it allows you to go through the richer strat because you don't lose like 1 minute just loading the game up for that.
The PS3 version of Death was almost like 7 or 8 minutes.
Enemy sighted. Enemy unit spotted.
Yeah,
Enemy
the
unit
defense
spotted.
down does not really matter.
Enemy unit
Well,
spotted.
it does, but with rounding, I still take 1 less damage.
Yeah. So yeah.
So this would lag really badly in the PS3 version, so you'd actually take a lot less damage in this section.
Oh wow, that makes so much difference. It's not done yet.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
not the dangerous part.
In practice, I only had 5 defense. At one point, I was down to 2 HP there. when
Oh,
I healed.
Yeah, that's thanks to this powerful computer.
Enemy
So if
unit
you want
spotted.
easy word record in this game, just get a monitor that can do 144 FPS.
Well, wait,
If you can somehow survive this.
we kind of banned that though.
Yeah, we don't really
yeah.
permit running the game above
Okay, you should
60
be safe now.
seconds.
So we hug the wall there because there's still turrets that are destroying us there.
Yeah. Amy, I can grenade.
Yeah, just
thing.
go straight from me. I do it from here. It's pretty much guaranteed.
Alright.
And then 3 taps up. Or 4 on the other.
I know how. I have my own way of
Yeah.
lining this up, and at least stand them up.
Okay,
Alright,
good, he
got him out.
So, if you don't really aim, that's a pretty precise shot actually, because if you don't aim it correctly, he will actually just teleport back to behind the sandbag and stay in the base.
This can't be good.
But then my backup there is.
And if you're especially
Attack
bad like
this.
me, you will just miss him completely.
So since I'm healing, no, I'm
I
position wrong.
prefer to just hug the guy. That's the way the tank's like pretty much guaranteed him.
Let's.
So yeah, they don't know meaning a friendly fire. So we're gonna just use the tank to weaken this guy because the tank is a lot more damage than us. And now that the base is clear with 2 tanks facing us down, we win.
And one shot trooper just outside. But he's looking the other way. He didn't notice all the gunfire.
All right, boys, we conquered Normandy.
All right, and we're not. Is the cutscene there? I'll just skip it for now.
It's not bad.
We could view cutscenes later on.
Yeah, I can go back here at any time if it's met later.
Oh man, are they making food right now?
Well, they have food at breakfast at 10 here, I think.
10, dude. It's 10 on the nose.
Joey.
I need.
Alright, so if you remember way back in Chapter 1 when we first met the first tank of the game, this is the exact same map, except we're going for the opposite direction.
Yeah, that was us being driven out of Brule. This is us retaking Brule.
Yeah, it's really nice road building. We're using the same maps. It's a lot more destroyed because they wrecked Tyron's town.
So, you can do this without any orders, but it's faster to use caution to go a bit more directly. But that's PX.
It's not technically faster if the other strat is done optimally, but that's depending on RNG, and this is a lot safer. Like this one, you're almost guaranteed not die unless you screw up somewhere. However, there's one trollish unit on the end of the stage.
Oh right.
Dash boost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can do that later. I can do that after the second action.
It's better just do it.
Yeah.
Jeez.
But I forgot it the last 2 times too, I think.
Oh no.
But it doesn't waste any time though.
Enemy unit spotted.
Because there's a sniper to
Yeah,
knock out of the
before
base.
it would involve a lot of running around cover and stuff. And
Well-
if you got hurt too much, you had to heal or else you would die.
Yeah, like right here, I'd stop and heal.
You would run across the street to run out of the ranger. We're just gonna walk through the street.
No, you walk across the street here to behind that truck, and then
Yeah, you basically just hide from everything so you don't take as much damage.
well, hide from the tank and the shock trooper.
Yeah, and this one we're just gonna say hi guys. This is our street. And this sniper here is an ace, which means he's gonna dodge. Most likely.
And except I'm behind him, so he can't dodge.
He can. Or he's gonna teleport backward like that.
Yeah.
Which means he's gonna dodge now.
No, because but I'm gonna shoot him from behind again. I have movement.
You still duck when you're right behind him. Okay, good. You did not duck.
No, he can't. When you
I swear I seen him duck when he just back shot. So we use damage boost because this turret technically counts as armored unit, so we get a nice boost to destroy one.
and
volley.
the place to hit him for a critical hit is anywhere on the human.
Yeah. The second strategy actually just snipes someone to tank across the entire street. We don't try that.
No.
There are a lot of second strategies that we just not gonna try.
Yeah. Okay. When I said no orders, I meant no caution.
Yeah. By the way, the estimate is horribly off for this game.
Well, I do have those optional missions though.
Yeah, the optional mission is gonna even it out, but we made the estimate way back when it was just a PC version, and then because when the PC version port came out,
Well, we decreased it a bit, but I didn't want to decrease it more.
yeah,
because
when
I
the
was-
PC port came out, because of the 60 FPS destroying the game and made it a lot harder, I was doing runs at 30 FPS because it basically almost emulated the PS3 version cleanly. It was a little bit different few
Yeah.
parts,
Tanks.
but mostly the same. And because of that, it's the PC loaded a lot faster, so that lowered the time by about 10 minutes. Then they introduced all these patches to fix the 60 FPS version, and now we got introduced, and then that basically just cut a lot of time.
All right. Still Alicia.
Still Alicia, yeah.
Oh boy, this chapter
Yeah.
is a pretty crazy strategy. This is the segment strategy, so maybe not-
Because the
not-
single segment strategy doesn't work in 60 FPS.
the safe RTA strategy. This is technically fast. This is the fastest way to do the mission. There's this guy called Kaderev. I think he's from Sweden. He's somewhere in Europe. Sweden sounds about right. But he was doing 60 FPS runs earlier, so he had the world record. And he was basically doing a lot of segment strategies, which he was allowed to because PC saving was so fast. He pretty much didn't lose any time. you lost minimum time for doing it. So he did a lot of risky segment only strategies. And I basically learned that you could do this strategy in RTA with. I found a way to have a setup, and I just basically just tested it around and find my own setup for this.
Yeah, I have a different setup for you.
My advice for this is just find your own setup that works. Mine works about like 60% of the time.
So, the Galleon 4 is so I can kill this shock trooper right here in 4 headshots.
That's a tricky shot. There we go. And he could duck, by the way. He's a. Oh, never mind.
No, he can't now.
Anymore, he's dead. He's dead, Jim.
So, in 30 FPS, you can run around them.
Yeah.
But, enemies...
Oh, no, that's that.
Oh, back is that?
Yeah, you want to... To the right. He's the right.
Okay.
There you go. You want to be out of any vision.
Yeah, I know, I just...
Yeah.
I'm not used to being in that guy's vision, I didn't know how to get out of it.
So, in general AI-ness, if the AI doesn't see any of your units, you don't exist on the map. We're going to be abusing this a lot.
Especially in Chapter 16.
Unfortunately for this chapter, it only works on the first turn. The second time, it will just capture all your bases. So, yeah, save it first. So, you need to capture that base that's firing mortars here. Unfortunately, it's being defended by 2 shock troopers. And we're basically going to be doing a very, very crazy grenade shot blind over a nice wall to launch them out of the base. And what this is 2 things. One, it knocks them both out of the base, hopefully. Nope, miss. So we got the far shock trooper there.
Yeah, I think it was a far shock trooper.
Yeah. So, try again.
Yeah.
This shot is absolutely precise, and it's really silly.
And there's always the grenade bands RNG.
And they have a chance of dodging. They have a chance of ducking it, which you have seen too.
Well, if the... I need the near shock trooper to go.
Okay, there we go. Go ahead, he went over. So,
okay.
This is 2 things. It knocks him out of the base, and it knocks turns the near shock trooper towards where Alicia's vision, where she got grenade was. So basically, he's facing the wall. We run around him, so he doesn't see us. And basically, we have 1 shock trooper shooting at us, and with that, we have a pretty good chance of surviving. If both of them were shooting at us, we are pretty much dead.
Yeah.
So, and thankfully, he knocked both of them out of the base. So far, he's only killed 1 unit. And in this game, there's actually a unit cap on the map. So they reserve a bunch of slots for your characters and a bunch of slots for enemy characters. And in this map, especially.
Well, that's really good HP.
Wow.
Of course,
really
I do have 6 defense though.
Oh yeah, that changed a lot. Because segment one does like 2 defense.
No, okay. In single segment, it's 5 defense.
No, the segment one.
Yeah. So they're usually like scout here. There's some
there's supposed to be
3 shock troopers.
There's supposed to be units
down
defending
here.
this base.
There are 2 scouts and 3 shock troopers defending the base, and 1 shock trooper.
So like currently defending this base is just a tank, which is nothing to us, by the way. We're just a lone scout, and tank is nothing.
Demolition base.
Yeah. So there's a huge cap, and the map is pretty much capped already at the beginning because they expect you to kill a bunch of units. And when you kill a bunch of units, then it'll make room for them to spawn more units on the map. However, we only killed 1 unit, so there's actually no more room for units. So there's nothing defending this base except for the tank.
Yeah.
So,
and I should also mention you can't use orders because the Edelweiss wasn't there.
Yeah, Vulcan needs to shout at you, and he's not there because there's mortars everywhere.
Yeah, the rockets. And so once you capture that base, Vulcan and Zaka appear. Oh yeah, we have a second tank. You might have seen it at some point, just in the map view.
Yeah. So back to when I was talking about the estimate. Before, like the world record for the PS3 was 238, I think, or 235.
I probably had a 235.
Yeah, it was like
a D-Rush.
It was around. It was a little bit above 230. When the PC port came out, they did a 30 FPS run. I managed to get it to 228, just pure off loading times, which is great.
Actually, I did have a 232 before the.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so I managed to save a bit of time from the loading time zone.
Alright.
Then 60 FPS got fixed, and we changed it. And the world record right now is 206 by Nitrodon, set like a week ago or 2.
207.12.
Yeah, 207. So
yeah, I did that last week.
So thanks to a doubling FPS and the PC port, we essentially shrank the time down by half an hour. And with a really good run, you can actually get to sub 2 hours. So yeah, this estimate is really outdated.
Nice.
And that's just like what, 235 or something silly.
Any character changes?
They're still the same.
Alright.
Updates on any of the donation incentives?
Any donations?
We do have a donation. We have a $15 donation from Anonymous. It says, "Cheers from the French community. Looking at your marathon reminds me of the early days of GDQ events, even though I can't complain about how awesome they've become. Keep up the good work, and shout out to Spike for his sexy manly voice."
Yeah, he does have one.
And then for the donation incentives for Valkyria Chronicles, we still have the cutscene, Love Passed On. It's at 30 out of 100.
Yeah.
Ladder Glitch is still at 25 out of 100. And then the 2 optional battles are still need quite a ways to go. So if you want to see any of these things, make sure you get your donations in.
Yeah, they are worth it, each of them.
So I leveled snipers to 15. I'm not going to use any snipers except for the last battle, but you get a really good order.
Yeah. This is probably one of the most working orders. It's called Penetration, yeah, the name. And what it basically does, it makes the unit that you use it on ignore defense.
Yeah.
Which basically means that tanks become naked.
Yeah, tanks become naked, hitting other units, you ignore their... It's more used against tanks, for sure, but...
Oh yeah, it's
Somehow double tapped.
Yeah.
I also got a 30-shot machine gun.
And
That takes maximum advantage of
those really powerful plus 100 per shot.
Yeah.
So we're swapping the Shamrock from the cannon or whatever to immediately Gatling gun.
Yeah, it has basically an anti-tank lance and a mortar, same as Edelweiss, but we switched both of those out.
It also has a flamethrower if you want to use it for whatever reason.
Ah.
Sherry. Sorry, no, it's not Sherry, it's Aika.
Well, Shamrock's slightly more accurate than the...
Yeah, it's a smaller tank. It's a small tank.
And
Edelweiss is a heavy tank.
And to anyone who complains, Alicia does have a bigger role in this, even though I didn't deploy her.
So, spoilers.
It's very big spoilers.
Yeah, you remember that Salvaria girl from Chapter 7, the Super Saiyan? Alicia's Super Saiyan. You will see the power that we did not show in Chapter 7, because this would have absolutely wrecked us.
So you find out that she has Valkyrian blood, and...
Yeah.
She's just struck out bullets.
Yeah.
Wait, there are bullets?
Yeah.
So right over there is a bunker. Those are probably pretty tough for us to get past, right?
Yeah, goodbye.
Kaboom.
Shreds.
Actually, I like how it actually matched the onomatopoeia that popped up. I actually didn't intend to do that.
Yeah, sound effects are everything.
So she gets 2 actions per turn until you do a certain thing.
And
Funny
you
enough,
cannot control. You can control the camera, but
We can make you very busy if we want to.
I don't want to though.
yeah.
But,
PX probably would.
yeah, PX does. There's a mouse.
Not mine. Alright. She destroyed 2 sandbags on the way there, because why not?
Wait, it didn't blow up all the sandbags, so it was surprising.
Yeah, just 2 of them.
Yeah, and Alicia's actions are pretty much fixed.
Yeah. So the segment run does some silly
Is there anything
stuff.
that can actually influence? I guess what you kill on this turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, what you kill.
Like if you kill that heavy AT cannon right there, Alicia won't kill it.
Yeah, she'll turn around and kill the structure in a bit.
Yeah.
But during the segment run, Molotov used some crazy strategies that pretty much had almost no chance of even succeeding.
Yeah.
And because he had to wait on Alicia, he during this one segment, he got a lot of work done. He read two textbooks, finished a bunch of assignments and stuff like that.
Yeah.
All while doing this one segment. So yeah.
So the ostensible goal is to capture that enemy base camp, which is completely undefended right now.
Yeah.
Ostensibly, but it's actually a trap.
Yeah. So if you want to do a segment run in this game because of the PC port, I'm just giving you a preview of what to expect.
All right. So what's
Oh no, reinforcements. We better stop them. Also, this tank is not the smartest tank in the world. I don't know why you would aim at her. When
By the way, that is like... There's like 3 different types of tanks. That's the most powerful type of tank the enemy can really have instead of destroyer.
Oh yeah, so way back in Chapter 7, we bought this small upgrade for the 808s here that basically improves his armor by 300. If we didn't grab that at the beginning, then those 2 hit him, we would actually just die there. Game over.
Yeah, but we also got another upgrade.
We
It'll
got
save
another
time.
upgrade, so it doesn't really matter.
But it still makes things a bit more consistent earlier. And we're going to get it anyway.
Segment run doesn't get the upgrade and basically just relies on the missile.
No, actually, the segmented run kills the
Oh, yeah,
tank cannon.
does tank
So,
cannon.
and it's,
So yeah, poor tank destroyer.
yeah, and if you don't want to do that, there's also the possibility of just moving the Shamrock forward a bit. So one of them
take a
hits.
shot.
So one of them attacks the Shamrock instead.
So Alicia is pissed off that these guys shot at Vulcan. So there they go.
So, okay, so basically, once you capture the enemy base camp, the two massive tanks appear.
Yeah, these are tanks that fire napalm.
I don't know. I never looked at fire.
It is napalm because rain fire. So yeah, it's a lot of moving back and forth, keyboard, mouse, and controller. Thankfully, they allows you to swap on the fly easily, and that's really helpful.
Yeah, I like using controller for menu stuff.
Yeah, because we're so used to the menuing. Not to mention the buttons are organized crazily. So, just to reiterate, demolition boost means that each bullet does 100 more damage to tanks, and penetration means that the tank is naked and has no armor.
Yeah.
Which translates to, tanks are made out of paper.
So these tanks have what, 3,000 HP and like 600 or 700-ish defense.
What does that matter?
Yeah, it doesn't matter one bit. Except you can only use demolition boost on one character, and you can only use penetration on
Yeah,
one
you
character.
can't use the same order multiple times in a turn.
Yeah, or even related orders like
Oh, yeah.
demolition boost and damage boost.
Yeah, you can't use a attack boost and all use attack.
Yeah. Not sure exactly what the
So
categories
because
are.
we captured the base, Alicia just decides to take a nap.
Yeah.
Oh, and now we're calling a medic.
Yeah. We didn't call a medic back in chapter 11 when spoiler.
That never happened.
Yeah, we didn't see it. And we didn't see any... And we didn't see any funeral either because you guys didn't donate.
Unfortunately, that cutscene only really makes sense if you actually play through the game, but it is the most emotional moment in the game. Or maybe second most.
So there's a big tank in the north and a big tank in the south.
So, you think Largo may have been running away from the battle, but no, he's actually advancing towards the actual goal.
We're doing a counter ambush.
We anticipated this. It's like we saw the future, or done this multiple times. And we lost like 6 seconds.
Yeah, I don't...
Dude, she lost power. She lost
Oh, the shock trooper started attacking.
Oh, you got too close there. By the way, she just lost all the energy somehow. What?
Well, I think I went through the not...
But she's still in the grass.
But I left the grass for a bit.
Still doesn't make sense. Just because she's allergic one time doesn't mean she's suddenly not allergic.
And this tank takes 2.5 times damage before defense from the radiator.
What defense?
Exactly.
So yeah, he's dead.
So the
Next. And here we Largo could get lucky and we save an action. It's lucky. And you also don't want to be too close to this tank with Largo. Oh, nice! We got Tank Slayer.
nice. I've never actually done that.
So yeah.
That mean only 2 shots?
So remember when I said like bullets fire from the actual tip of the weapon? If you're too close with Largo, the lance will be inside the radiator, fire and hit the inside of the tank, which counts as the body but not the radiator.
Yeah.
Which means you don't have enough damage to destroy it that way.
Right. I could upgrade the lance, but
That's a waste of time.
yeah.
So yeah, we win. Any donations?
No donations. I do want to point out that we do have a few prizes available. If you donate between now and Castle of the Winds, $5 donation enters you for a Steam key for Child of Light and Knights of the Old Republic, and $10 enters you for Skyrim and the game we're watching right now, Valkyria Chronicles. These are generously donated by Jeanot and Villagin. So if you want to get in on those, there are still a number of incentives that haven't been met for this game, so make sure you get those in.
No more donations?
No.
Still Alicia then Aika?
Still Alicia and Aika.
Alright, chapter 15. Oh, chapter 15.
I'm gonna split a save just in case the lottery glitch gets met later.
Oh, you don't have a say so?
Oh, I probably do, but I'm gonna split a save anyway.
Okay. So, this game is confused now, and we're now playing Star Fox 64.
Except we're not because you're not there with me.
We're playing Star Fox 64.
Okay. Sure.
You'll understand when we get through this chapter. You'll understand what I mean when I say that.
Squad 7, move
Okay, I don't actually know.
You never played Star Fox 64 before?
I played it. So
You never got to that. You never got to that planet.
I don't know.
Entering combat.
So this is the first time we actually use the smoke rounds.
And you're gonna.
Now.
Another fun fact about the PC board is that because you're playing on a strong console, you could walk through the smoke while lagging. In the PS3, you have to look straight down, or else you would actually lag.
Yeah.
It's loading all the smoke particles.
Pull it together.
Yeah, you see less smoke if you're going. I probably chase a bit down just to make sure I'm going straight. Yeah, there he is. There's the track.
Thankfully, it gives you these nice white outlines when you're doing smoke. Hopefully, it does, anyways.
So the goal is to hit these 3 switches so we can get move a train filled with explosives into the and breach the wall.
We're basically going down tracks, triggering switches to basically have a train ram over the wall and explode.
Yeah.
Star Fox 64.
This does sound rather familiar.
And Aika's just there to stop that shock trooper faster.
Yeah, it's because remember, you get shot, you stop immediately.
Yeah, although she didn't do a good job at
Yeah,
it.
she has a longer range in the AOAs. If you're lucky, we don't know what causes it, but sometimes that guy doesn't actually move forward.
Yeah.
Do it on the next movement.
I don't know. And alright. Yeah, I was just trying. I got new orders and I forgot where they were. But yeah, caution's 5 down now. And you don't need any defensive orders for the letter
Get ready to defend yourself.
But you're closer there anyway, so.
True.
Yeah, that's just solve anyways.
My turn, okay?
But I did the donation incentive. I can't just
Just kidding. I cheat people who donate towards it.
Yeah.
Enemy sighted.
What's going on in the other room? There's a lot of laughter.
Imagine having a fun time with food.
Okay, so here I have to stop the action early. I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, good.
Moving out.
Because you move a little bit too far, you'll get a nice cutscene about ladders, which we're never gonna touch. So here's the 3rd switch, which opens the store, and now we're gonna trigger the 2nd switch.
Yeah, because it's much easier to reach the 2nd switch from the 3rd switch.
And you don't run into one game, mine. You're okay. Yeah, unfortunately, a caution defense was only applied to bullets, not mines.
Yeah.
So
Well, defense boost probably does, but it's only 10.
anyways, Alicia, you should probably get off that train track.
Yeah, Alicia.
Probably get off there.
She's safe.
She has plot armor. She's fine.
She's Valkyria.
And boom, you ram a train.
I'm sure caution would apply to a train coming flying at you.
Oh, I know. The caution signs came, and she instantly got out of the road.
Is this like Onet in
Yeah,
Smash Brothers?
Oh no. So this chapter is the second. I would say is the most broken because we're basically using sightlines,
Yeah.
and it's absolutely silly. So we don't need to play anyone.
Yeah. In some strategy you deploy people just for extra CP, just in case.
Well, this is actually
Does it ever mention that leaders give extra CP?
yes, multiple times.
Okay.
At least once, maybe twice.
Yeah, twice at least.
It's worth reiterating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But basically, sometimes to ensure that we get a strat to work the first time, we basically just put our
Alright, I'm
leaders
gonna
to
do this first.
Now.
So Savaria is no longer Super Saiyan, but she's still pretty much Saiyan. So she will dodge any attack that she sees. Her sight vision is well 330 degrees of a circle. So you have to literally shoot from behind her, or else she will duck no matter what.
She also has basically a sniper rifle that fires as many rounds as a.
She has a mounted machine gun as a handheld machine gun. It's actually a mounted gun.
Oh, is it a mountain gun? I just know that it like has stupid long range, stupid accurate, and it like fires a ton of bullets.
So,
I'm in the
yeah.
smoke. She
We're
can't
in the
see me.
smoke, so she can't see us. Ah, we didn't get enough headshots. Is that attack boost or aim boost?
Aim boost.
Ah, I like attack boost better. 'cause
Okay,
you do a lot more. You do a lot more
that's
damage.
true. I
It's like
should
4
probably-
shots at that point.
And like she sees me now, so I have to leave the smoke and go back in so she doesn't see me again.
Again, using line of sight. And she did. So yeah, normally you have like you send two squads to slowly go, slowly get to the top of the bases while she's shooting you down. By the way, she is mowing you down with a lot of fury.
You can smoke bomb around her anyway.
Yeah, but she is.
Or as I did in casual, just all units defend.
Yeah, she is very bad.
I ended up doing. I used. I think it was Edie. I just kept going until I got dodge
Back
or
ball.
undodgeable shot.
You can't dodge it. That is great. Actually, I just went back and forth.
Alright, so this is really boring, Captain. Is there any donations to be read? You read them. And I'm going to use Alicia just because I don't want because she has plot armor.
Well, she is still winning.
That's
so
true.
there you go.
She can't die. She is important to the story.
This
My strategy literally involves getting.
We're gonna break her ankle again.
You guys are cruel.
It's faster.
But even if Alicia weren't winning, I'd use Alicia here.
Let's kill off the donations choice. That would have. I'm sure we get a lot of people that would like that one.
Hey.
Well, I don't use any scouts anymore.
Oh, why?
Evil.
So, the goal of this is that there's a giant tank behind us, and we want to make it go on a certain path.
Yeah, I remember that tank we killed in Chapter 7. They got that and about made it into a giant ship.
Yeah, this one makes the giant tank. It makes the Batimus look
You
like
can't call it a tank anymore. You call it a land ship.
It evolved.
Yeah, it evolved.
Reached level 32, evolved.
Bastards.
Enemy sighted.
Darn it!
Oh, she almost.
I was relying on auto aim when I shouldn't have. Oh well, I'll waste an action. Whatever.
We end up with a lot of extra moves in this.
Can't beat the smell of fresh soil.
It kind of expects you to have a bunch of units deployed with you. We're
Yeah.
really only going to use one.
So basically, we're trying to lure it into an ambush, but for some stupid reason, they have enemy troops positioned between us and our ambush. They even have troops lined up at our ambush spot. Why? I don't know. But sure.
Okay.
So
And the Edelweiss is in smoke. So
we don't exist.
What tank? What tank?
We don't exist, basically. Oh no, landslides.
Yeah, I have to trigger those 2 landslides to make the Marmota turn left.
Yeah, we basically put some rocks in his way so it has to move up.
If you don't do that, it's game over. Like,
Yeah.
your turn.
Third turn.
Well, I think it moves.
I'm sorry, Vulcan, I'm pulling out.
Twisted her ankle.
So that's what happens if you actually have a unit killed. You get that like fade out animation.
They
You'll see it again just now.
They get covered in flour. By the way, oops. He just got devoured.
Yeah, we had. There's another tank in our.
Oh, no.
There's another tank, but
He has plot armor too, so we're fine.
yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm sure you survived that somehow.
So back in the last HQ visit, I got an upgrade which gives Edelweiss 100 AP more
Which
AP.
is a lot of movement actually.
Which doesn't really seem like it should save that much time since you're waiting for the Marmota, but it actually saves about a minute in this battle.
Yeah, 'cause you use a lot less actions overall.
Let's see, you use 11 in the old strat and 8 in this strat.
Just kind of a lot of movement and a lot of time watching yourself. You're gonna do the selfie, right?
Oh, fine.
It's a marathon.
So if you have some time, I like to
Yeah, we have plenty of
Yeah.
time. Nothing but time.
We have plenty of time. Nothing in this chapter.
I'd like to point out that the remaining incentives, cutscene love passed on, is only $70 away, and the ladder glitch is $75 away. I've heard these are must-sees. You want to see these. I want to see these. So it's not too far away. I'm not sure how much time is left in the game, but
from this point on, it's probably around 20 minutes.
all right. So I think you have about that amount of time, 15-20 minutes to get those nations in, so you can see these.
Actually, what's our time right now?
150.
Yeah, 20 minutes. 25 minutes.
Well, this will get the schedule back on track after the trouble we had starting this game.
Getting the camera perfectly.
Yeah. Sorry, we screwed on. So yeah, the important thing is to know in this chapter is basically enemy returning smoke all the time.
Yeah, and then the enemies won't do anything.
It's also funny how much of the tank can stick out of the smoke and still be considered in it.
Yeah, as long as your Satyr Mass is in there, it's fine.
Yeah.
You can have like half of your butt sticking out. Like,
Here's a giant glowing weak point sticking out of the tank, sticking out of the smoke. Don't see anything.
Yeah, you'll see more of that in
Let's see,
18.1. And those mortars can disperse the smoke, but it doesn't matter because by then all the enemies
The mortars
have
are
already-
after the turn, yeah.
Yeah.
So here you see the Marmota turning left.
Oh, and also keep in mind that that we were actually told to do these things after we did them.
Oh yeah. And also remember, they have units there. They have units just sitting there.
Actually, this is why I picked this strategy instead of the. But those units are why I picked that strategy instead of this over a different strategy I was considering, being with the upgrade. Because otherwise, the strategy it came up with, which gets to the end on turn 4, those enemies near the start see you then.
Line side's rare.
Here we go.
But if you're on turn 5, those enemies have been run over.
Cool.
Hey, I'm not the one running them over.
Yeah, like we said, the enemy has no definition, has no means of the word friendly fire. So, by the way, these mortars will destroy street lamps and stuff, but those buildings, they're perfectly fine. Yeah, they're fine.
let's look at the shitty mortar into a minefield. I'm sure that's going to end very well.
Yeah, we have two
Seems to be
position.
okay.
Yeah, we have a troop position there.
There's one shock trooper to the side of the minefield.
Yeah, like right
Right
there, I
there.
just ran over that lancer and shock trooper at the start.
Yep.
Yeah, I just did.
Also,
So
like,
here, I think there's a small chance that this won't work, but it just wastes an action, and
We have plenty of action.
yeah,
Yeah, this turn is 9. It's 9 turns, I believe.
something like
It's 8 or 9 turns to finish.
yeah, 8 turns. Well, 7 turns, but it moves to the flare phase.
So we get through these lamp lights one more time to steer
Yeah.
to the right this time.
I'm from that distance. I actually need to hit that Ragnar Crate 3 times out of 5 or 7 out of 7. I mean. That's good enough.
Or something though.
True. I'll do that on turn 7. Because I think there was some reason you didn't do that
Yeah,
immediately.
yeah, those guys will be able to see you.
Probably the shock trooper or something.
Oh yeah, in this map, the enemies are something special. They will actually move to half their movement and then just turn around and go back to where they started.
Yeah.
They'll do this every turn.
Yeah.
They just walk out, say, "Oh, I'm tired." Bye.
No, I can't shoot it. I can't reach that tank from here. Let's go back to my starting position. Hey, let's try it again. Oh, I can't reach that tank from here. Let's go back to my starting position.
And they move far. They move less each time. They're like 3 steps forward and 3 steps backwards.
There's also, you'll see in casual, but not in the speed run, if you leave certain enemies in front of the tank, they'll select them, get shot by the tank, then deselect because they can't do anything with the tank. And then they'll do the same thing again.
Yeah, AI is special.
AI just doesn't know what it's doing sometimes.
It doesn't expect us to be doing these things.
Leaving a tank near an enemy unit is something you actually do, though.
Yeah, so this thing just ate that whole building complex.
Yeah.
But it can't go through rocks.
No.
Alright.
Well, if you only have one rock slide, it can go through.
Or if you have yeah.
That makes sense. Sure.
All right, last turn.
Yeah. And there are actually other rock slides you can do on the way to slow them down.
It doesn't really slow down.
Yeah, well, it slows them down by 1 turn each, I think.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Always time.
So, you want me to go what?
Left. So left.
Here?
No, left. Turn left. Turn left. Turn the camera left.
Oh.
Yeah, head that direction.
Here?
A little more. You're good.
Yeah, sure.
So you're gonna see a nice, interesting finishing shot here. After these mortars.
That move was only because PX wanted a good finishing shot.
Nice game. Entertaining.
There.
So, selfie with the tank. If you go like actually like get the barrel right in the camera, so you see nothing but the barrel. It is
Well, that's the first time I've.
Where's the sound go?
No, it happens all the time on PS3. But
I don't remember that. I usually have something like that.
if you match fast enough.
Let's see, I don't remember that either.
I don't remember that.
Just in that battle
And here's some touch and cut scenes.
that we don't care about.
Very touchy cut scenes. Recommend this game wholeheartedly. I mean, it's what? 15 right now or 20?
It's the base price is 20.
Yeah.
And
but
there's probably going to be a
It's on sale almost every other week.
It is worth it.
and there's going to be that big Steam summer sale.
Yeah, just experience the game once. It's great.
No wait, Rosie and Vice, right?
Vice. Eat this one.
What?
Eat this one.
Our target is Jaeger's tank. Stay
I prefer
sharp,
Japanese
Seven.
voices.
Squad
So you
7,
too, right? Cool.
move
No, I
out.
play English.
Well,
No.
then donate for him.
No.
Laura Bailey as Isara is kind of based.
Okay, after chapter 7, after chapter 11.
Honestly, I don't know who does the voice for Alicia, but she did a pretty good job as well.
Yeah, the English voice is not bad. Not saying that. So anyways, the goal is this tank. The goal is this chapter.
Is to destroy the huge tank on the top
Not
left.
a huge tank, it's an armor tank.
Well, an armor
It's a
tank.
super tank.
Okay, it would have been a huge tank if we hadn't done the previous
The
chapter.
tank is made out of titans.
Okay, it would be a huge tank if we hadn't just squared off with the Marmoto.
Protection is weakest.
Or the Batimus a few chapters earlier.
So this is a rare case of a tank that doesn't have a weak spot.
Leave it all to me.
Well, it's shielded.
Yeah, it's actually shielded.
Somehow they got past the problem with overheating and Ragnite, and they can actually put armor on top of
He's
it.
General Jaeger. He is really based.
He also spams order like a newbie.
Yeah, like he basically joined the Federation to free his nation.
Empire.
The Empire, because Empire is basically Russia and Germany merged together. And his country is part of it, and he basically joined this war because X-Men promised that if they want, he would
So yeah, I have.
independence.
So anyway, I have a 30-shot machine gun. It has a verse armor rating of 50, plus 100 for shots. And it ignores defense because penetration.
Yeah, this guy's pretty awesome. You actually see this tank in chapter 5, but
Well, it's a earlier version of it, I think.
yeah, it's without the shooting, but still. We see him in chapter 5.
Because that was a Lupus, and this is a Lupus Regnum.
I'll take care of it.
So yeah, in chapter 5, basically we are ambushing their base, and he basically says we're gonna distract them while everyone in the base leaves. So he is actually a really nice guy. He
Yeah.
just happens to be on their side.
Yeah,
And-
and he leaves after this battle.
Yeah, like in this battle, the last time you see him is him walking away with this flaming tank just like smoking in the background. He just walks away. He doesn't even look back. Like, I am done with this war. I'm gonna find out
Yeah.
how to find independence. He's actually like the most base character in this game.
So, there's plenty of cutscenes to skip, so more donations.
Yeah, this is the pointless chapter of cutscenes.
Well, the
We
first.
do have a few donations. We have a $10 anonymous donation with no comment, but thank you for your donation. $10 donation from RJ. I've played Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic half a dozen times. What is this hot Bastilla on Bastilla action I'm hearing about? I need to see it with my own eyes. Maybe I'll write a thing.
Yeah, I want to see that too.
And another $10 donation, also from RJ. Just want to say thanks to Recentia for making the community aware of one of my favorite games as a child, Castle of the Winds. Here's $10 towards playing a male character. Nothing as manual as running through a dungeon in a speedo. Can't argue with that.
So, remember we were talking about after your tank sticking out?
Sink it at all
Yeah,
costs.
this is when it applies.
Squad 7, move out.
Now the Marmota, basically in those cutscenes that skipped, it crashed into, it rammed itself into Castle Rangries,
The Royal Castle of our
Yeah.
country.
and stole the Valkov, which is a really powerful Valkyrian lance that was disguised as a tower of the castle.
Yeah. So remember the giant laser beam lance of death that Alicia had? Make that about 100 times bigger.
Yeah.
You're gonna see it you're gonna see it pretty quickly. You're gonna show
The lance that Savaria has is like anti-personnel, anti-tank. This is like anti-country, anti-city.
Yeah. Like, if you ever played FX, you know that one cutscene where Sin basically just nukes everything?
Yeah.
It's gonna create a hole in the ocean and the waves come down. It actually showed that in the last chapter, but we skipped on the cutscenes.
Yeah. Well, I think it was in this chapter.
No, that was the last one, because this is the first scene in the chapter.
No, it's, well,
I guess it's still chapter 18.
it's a 2-page chapter.
Yeah. So we're gonna fire smoke on top of our guy here.
Yeah, that's just a good reference point. So it,
And there we go.
I'm sticking out of this.
And he's invisible.
Yeah.
Look at that. You don't see us, we don't see them.
Yep.
So now we're just gonna watch them do stuff.
Actually, the deployment slot directly below Vice, you don't want anyone there because the Lancer has a chance of seeing him.
Yeah, the Lancer will walk in a straight path to your base. However, he will stop just short of being able to capture it, because you take that no one defending it.
But yeah, if you have a character there, the Lancer might accidentally bump into him and
And then
see
everyone
him.
will see you at that point.
And he'll shoot a lance at you, and then that will disperse the smoke.
Yeah. So you're gonna see exactly how close this gets.
Oh, and then the anti-tank cannon on the Marmota can destroy the Edelweiss.
So
If
this
it doesn't,
thing
you're
fires
fine.
laser beam death by the way. So there's our base. There's Lancer right at the edge.
And there's the big death ray that's coming.
Yeah. That's how wide the AOE is.
This is an order.
Aren't you like almost supposed to like actually like hide your tank?
Yeah, there's like grooves there.
to, like,
So you're supposed to go on the down slope to hide from the laser beam.
No,
Yeah.
nobody ever does that.
On top of that, you also need to go on the slopes, aim upward at the lance, but I'm just gonna ignore that because the tank's worthless.
Yeah, I mean the usual strategy in casual is to send Lancers up there. Lancers? What?
What use do we have for them? We have orders.
Yeah.
So these turrets for some reason do no damage. I don't know why.
They're just plain weak.
Yeah, they're just weak. I don't know why. That is a super giant tank, but they have these weak turrets on the side.
I don't even have
All
any
the budget
defensive
went into
work.
making sure the lance worked.
Yeah.
They brought back the guns from chapter 2. They had a lot of them left over.
Alright, so this, I'm gonna try to kill both the heat sinks at once.
Yeah, so
Like
remember
aiming
how...
straight between them.
Yeah, so remember how the
Oh.
tank in Chapter 7 had these radiators to cool it down? We got the giant fan for this thing. By the way, these fans are powering a giant Super Saiyan force field around it too. So yeah, now that we've destroyed the radiators, the lance is now just vulnerable.
Yeah,
Funny, because the force field just shattered for some reason.
Without the fans firing it.
well, without the fans cooling the generating for it. So now I show why I love mouse saving.
Give it all to me.
This is probably where the mouse saves most time. Or,
Just to demonstrate, I'm going to fire the next shot with the controller.
yeah, you're gonna see how exactly how slow this is. Whee! Ah, you dodge this. Oh, you missed 2 shots.
Yeah, well, you don't really need to go for accuracy, so you need 66 out of 90.
I'll take care of it.
Alright, so
final boss in this
Yep.
game.
But first, I need to go to the HQ and level up my snipers and remember to upgrade the machine gun this time.
The MiG's T20.
My last 2 runs, I forgot it.
The MiG's 20, which is the max upgrade for that Pathos machine gun.
Yeah, it has 35 shots.
35 shots to 30. And if you're using a female shock trooper, this is where you start losing a lot of time.
Okay, training field. Alright.
So before we got snipers to 15 to unlock penetration, now we're just gonna level up to 60 to unlock the force potential. And we need Marina because her potential is something called
Ultimate accuracy.
Ultimate accuracy, which means that whatever she points at, it will hit.
And-
100% accuracy.
And the ultimate ones are 100% activation also.
Yeah, it's always on. So you're gonna see that here. She has a sniper rifle. We're just gonna point at the general direction. Not even care. And here we're gonna need all these shots here.
Alright.
Alright, so it should be about 5 minutes to the final shot.
Something like that.
Oh,
If there's still any donation incentives left, I can do them then.
yeah.
Okay.
Should we show the end now?
Who's second for shock troopers?
Second for shock troopers
Edie.
is
Okay.
yes.
So Alicia. Oh yeah, you need those on.
Well,
Vice Edie. Vice Edie, Nika's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't matter where they are at.
Yeah. I used Rosie just in case.
Just for that one extra.
Yeah.
Just put aim boost on now, where you put penetration on. So it should be Vice at this point.
Squad 7, move out!
I mean, you have one spare CP, but aim boost on him.
I sometimes use I've used the spare CP like twice to finish him off with Marina. because RNG.
Yeah. Aim boost is probably more reliable though.
Yeah, it's true. That would be what 3.5 shots at 35 damage, which is 122.
It's just, yeah, you're fine.
Whatever.
It's not gonna trigger his, teleportation, so. Or his Vice.
There he is. Okay, I'm gonna do this mirror image of what I usually do then.
You've got a pretty long route to go with that.
Action is weakest.
Or you're going to go to the left side.
Yeah. I mean, left, right doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Leave it all to me.
So, yeah.
Penetration means you kill those in 3 shots. That's not really why I do it. Like, I'd probably feel... Yep. He has 10... His super OP Lance has 10 shots.
Yeah.
I can count. Alright, there's Edie. Okay.
So, we're going to use tank armor. So he sights us through the tank, but we're just going to use tank blood shots. So you're going to see a huge difference between Vice and Edie here. So Vice is finishing now, and he's still firing.
Yeah. Alright, this is also the first time we've actually used a team attack in this run.
Oh, yeah.
Probably should explain those.
So if you have units within a general vicinity of each other, and they're all within range of same target.
First, watch this. Marina is with ultimate accuracy.
And penetrator, so that's
But
actually good. Not that
no,
good.
with the GSR2, it's not.
So
good.
yeah, we're just gonna point at it.
You're meant to zoom in sniper rifles, but
And even then, you still have a chance to miss, which is stupid.
yeah, if you don't do that, there's an alternate strategy where you zoom in,
The strategy, no,
and then you can miss anyway.
like his notes say to upgrade your sniper rifle to a GSR-10, so you can zoom in a lot more and be a lot stronger, and then zoom in all the way and fire it. I did that. I did that my first attempt. I missed. Screw this. Like screw this. I'm doing this.
So
So he's still firing.
he has 3,000 HP. When he gets down, when he deals 1,200 damage to him, he teleports away. And so that first volley was basically planned that so if every single bullet hit, it would deal 1,155 damage.
Aim boost, Vice.
Who cares?
Okay, it isn't. Mika.
Right. On my way.
Burns the tank. Oh, metalhead. That's good.
That's. I think that's just anti armor.
Well, whatever. We got it.
Yeah, we got Fearless Will.
So Fearless Will for us whenever you get fired. So we have a strategy of just rocking it just by constantly going into aim mode and not aim mode and why did that? Time.
Yeah, time.
Yeah.
2, 10, 16.
Ooh, that's
Alright.
nice. That's a nice run.
Yeah. Did we cut it up time? I don't remember.
Maybe by seconds.
Okay.
Alright, how's it going?
Alright, so
that's how far this run has advanced. It's pretty consistent now with all this stuff going on.
and no optional missions, no cutscenes, no letter glitch.
No, sadly. The,
I guess
All right.
potential ending
mission
then.
centers were not.
Well, we started late, so I think we should just skip the ending.
Okay, yeah. You could move on to the next game then. Oh, yeah, we're doing
Alright,
still
well,
PC, so...
Still PC. It's
Yeah.
Knights of the Old Republic coming up next. by
But
Alec
he's using his own laptop.
Oh.
So we should get next one as well.
Yeah.
Whatever, I just move this back here. Alright, good run. Good run. Yeah, like before, we would hope to just like not die in a run. Now we're just getting like 2 tens. It's pretty nice. How far the run has advanced. You want to take the controller?
Oh, yeah, who cares?
Ah, okay, so
I can take it.
Yeah.
Actually, it's pretty clear now. I'll just take it.
Alright, we're just going to run a few ads while we set up for the next game.
Next job, dude.
Alright, thanks. The incentive didn't get met, so
No,
hence the time.
so you had, yeah. That happens.
Yeah. Either that or the donation tracker doesn't work very well. I think it's just that there is a big
No, we just had low volume today, so it was kind of early, so. But, I mean, it's
Okay, on-site prizes are
we got more and more.
here.
Like,
This front closet.
Yes.
They run down there. Please don't break the.
I'm not. I'm only opening it that much, and I'm making sure.
There. Alright, you guys have both signed it, you signed it. Alright.
Okay, I need enough room for this stuff basically, and that's it. It should not be an issue.
Hey, I just saw it said next round Valkyria Chronicles. When do I
Yeah,
start?
you just have to click next.
I'm just joking, obviously.
What is, oh, this is the, no, what is this? What is this cable? Oh, this is, God, I figured. That cable's relevant to you. You need this cable. This cable. Do you need a separate keyboard and mouse?
I have the mouse that I have with me. I'm just going to use that.
Yeah.
So we can just plug the HDMI and such in. How are we going to handle audio for this? Is it just going to be? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So if you could move that keyboard out of the way, somehow.
Cable though. There you go. You know, if the mic needs to be adjusted for you,
It probably will. We need to like go back a little bit.
that's fine. Tell you what, you get yourself a comfortable position and then we'll figure out the mic.
All right. Comfortable position for me. Where does the this? Did this be extended or moved around at all? Because I need a little bit more light coverage. Oh, I should write a hotel room. Okay.
Is it installed?
I don't know.
Oh, you want the keyboard, won't you?
No, I'm using my keyboard.
You want to use that? Okay.
Yes. Just duplicate these displays. It defaulted to it. Excellent.
Alright.
So it should be.
Should already figure out what the time was.
Okay,
I'll
and
use
use
two
we're going to use that since it's currently on.
Yes. Because it's native to my PC. Alright, I'm going to plug this in, use the bathroom real quick, and then I'll be good to go.
Are your incentives cut off maybe?
I'll let you know when mine cut off. The only one that we should cut off now is the gender of the and the name for the main character. And
Yeah, come off.
Soon with change. Gender.
Yeah, you can just search on it.
Yeah.
Oh, we haven't been doing the setup on this
Yeah, so
start
you can
time.
type the gender which you want. Yeah, the main one.
Close.
Yep. Exactly. And that will close the sub once it's done. What do we end up with?
Clip.
Let's figure it out. Okay.
Cool.
Fix for do that.
They're all cooked. Alec is running KOTOR and wearing a Tool shirt. Why am I not surprised? So good.
That's great. Ugh.
What is the next one? Finale.
Just it's like previous and the next game. So that's what that means.
okay, I'll just set this down right there.
Go ahead and let us see.
I think I can just close that out because I think everything's functioning fine.
Everything.
I just need to get an angle so I can actually see it, which I can't because it's a laptop.
Does this get
That will not know. Okay, this should be fine. I'm still female.
You are still. Yes.
I'm not going to tell
I'm
you
glad
anything.
I'm glad
You're not telling us.
I should probably unmute some stuff.
It's like, can
yeah,
you even
runner
see
and
me on the
host.
couch right now?
Yeah. One phone.
I could when I was in the other room.
Okay.
So
Oh yeah. You
Let me know when you want
I moved
to
over a
test.
bit, so.
Just the mic.
test
Or maybe that's
one,
like over here so I can see the space.
Test 1, 2.
You, I'll unmute the audio of the game. Yes. I can't hear anything. Is anything on?
Let me.
Alright, welcome back. We are RPG Lunar Break, a charity speedrunning marathon being held in Salt Lake City, Utah. Raising money for NAMI, National Alliance on Mental Illness, sorry, which is a U.S.-based charity which advocates for the mentally
I
ill
want
and
this
provides
one.
support
I'm
services for
guessing.
individuals and families living with mental illness. If you want to learn more about NAMI and learn how to get involved, you can go to their website at nami.org, NAMI.org.
I was working earlier, so.
We have a number of t-shirts available thanks to Yeti.com. They're very cheap, very amazing. I highly suggest you check them out. $3 of each shirt being sold will go directly to Nami. Check them out. You can go to www.theyeti.com/RPGLimitBreak. I think we're ready for Knights of the Old Republic.
Okay, so
You need your name.
I need the name and I need whether I'm male or female.
You are female.
Yep. And I'll let you know when I'm ready for the name.
Okay. I guess real quick, we have a $15 donation from Kenny Collingwood saying, shoutouts to fellow speed gamer Alec K47. Good luck with Coder.
Thank you. Name?
Name is Darth space Colette.
How's that spelled?
Colettete.
Like that?
Colettete.
Yes.
Alright.
Forgot to adjust the camera.
It's ironic because this is going to be a light side run because light side is faster.
Nice. Very appropriate.
Alright, just go ahead and give me a countdown whenever you're ready.
Just 1 second. Can't see your face. 'Cause
Oh, I
people
see.
want
Because
to
you're a little
see
too
you.
far to the, yeah. We can... Freddie move it, we'll turn the camera further, so we'll get more of our lovely host's visage on camera.
I'll just sit like this and I can see. Is that like
Anything?
That looks better.
Yeah, you got it.
Everyone wants to see your brain shining faces.
most of
Just not mine.
Oh, we can turn it to see yours.
I
We
don't
can get
want to
there.
see my
We can get
face.
Alright, excellent.
Okay,
Yeah.
sounds good.
Okay, go ahead.
Alright. If we're all good, so whenever you're ready. Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go.